sponsor is Your Mom's ASMR. So,
Um, welcome to the stream.
welcome to the stream. No,
What's
I'm just
going on,
fucking kidding.
guys?
Hi guys. Thank gaming. It's
Welcome,
Monday.
everyone. It's your
XD Lamau, we got you. Fucking
Photos
toasty.
here.
It's your crew.
It's your favorite
I'm-
gamers.
I'm not good at that part, guys. You
Oh,
guys
what's
know
going
that.
on, guys? It's your boy, Be Nice Stress here. Today
Yeah.
we're in the House Northstar playing some Dungeons and Dragons!
Hey, Vinegar.
Ow, my ear.
I need to A, get the dream spell. B, I need you to go to sleep like once I have it, so I can fuck with your dreams, because that'd be pretty cool.
Oh
I
my
can't.
Yeah, I was
talk.
gonna say he actually can't.
That's clear talk right there.
He could darn well try.
he he can try.
I can't go to sleep. No, that's not how this.
Just take out his power core. What could go wrong?
Dude,
I would
close
die.
your faceless eyes.
Remove his core.
Yeah, exactly.
I think if you took out his core, you would literally hold his soul in your hands.
Wait, can
Oh,
you...
that's cute. What if we held souls in the trust? I'm done.
All right, so, would you guys like to fill everyone in on what happened last session?
No.
Sure thing.
Oh,
I
Lordy.
know. Okay, so we did.
I would, but I have no idea.
We're on the road south to
Bum,
on
bum,
our
bum,
way
bum.
to Vitrasti.
Vish Bunny.
Stop.
This study.
You're gonna confuse me.
So where are we going again?
Veneer
sir?
is doing a bunch of drone surveillance, which is hello, it's me, your police state, friendly neighborhood.
Ah, yes, Big
We
Brother.
we discovered that there are nomads to our northwest. Furs, hides. They're looking for horses. Apparently, that's sort of what they do up there in North Nomadic Aberrath. They come down here. They're like horses. Great, let's take them, and they go back up. That seems
Yeah,
like a cool
great.
pastime. Off to the east, something very Scourge-like, probably Scourge, coming to the west-ish, kind of going our way. Cool. Apparently, he's tiny, according to a dream later on. To our southwest, there's the group that is the Cult of Rakdos that we sort of just sent a couple of crazed high-level warriors from Alfengard to go intercept. So I've been keeping an eye on that because it's going to be a spectacular show. Speaking of whom, Lady Evergarden and her 15 troops have dropped out of the sky. Some posts fell out of the sky, and then they kind of poured it in, which is pretty neat. I did notice a storm off to the southeast. Yeah, it's good stuff. Storm, that might be a thing that happens later. And then we got some stories from everyone. We sort of shared stories about each other. We learned about Tufty, and we learned about each other a little bit, and why Veneer doesn't want to necessarily have friends, because they'll probably die and we'll be sad again.
Aww.
It's happened before. It'll happen again, because you guys like danger and all that. Let's see. So Rakdos kind of sucks. Yeah, it's in my notes. Don't worry about it. Oh yeah, we have a buddy. His name's Thomas. He's from a place called Millstone, probably one of several dozen places called Millstone.
Technically, he's from a city near a mill called Millstone, but that's okay.
Okay, it's really kind of irrelevant. But he's our buddy, so he's hanging out with us now. All of you people had dreams. Let's see, Miss Fine, because you sleep that. Miss Fine was like, "Hey, Scourge is tiny because there's a really really big eclipsing a dragon that eclipses the sun. We got names for these guys: Father and Mother of Chroma. Let's see, Father is a Crimson Beast, and I guess the Mother is Icy. Let's see, I see Vera Slother and Tura Clother. I'm probably pronouncing that completely wrong.
It was pretty close.
And that's the same legend that Veneer had been told about by Lady Evergarden at one point when he had asked about ways to take out Scourge. And she's like, I don't know anything about dragons, but let me tell you this cool legend that I know for some reason. I'm like, cool. And then Ignis had a dream, a 19-mouthed horrific aberration that we believe is an aboleth. Something about not talking to his slaves. The slaves are his or its. I don't know what gender it is. And it's like, don't screw with me. Something something. It's the eldest, I think. The oldest aboleth of old aboleth. So I don't know why he would give a shit about us at all. And then everyone actually went to bed after sharing their.
No.
I don't know if you shared your dreams. You kind of woke up screaming, so that was kind of.
Yeah.
And then Veneer is driving the cart all night to get to Vitrasti as quickly as possible, because it seems that there's knowledge that we seek, and the faster we find it, the less screaming and dreams, probably. Who knows? I don't know. Something like that. That's what happened.
Hey, DM, I just want to make something clear. Unless he wants to go through all 41 of my HP and knock me unconscious, I ain't going back to bed.
I cast Fireball.
That's
We're inside the cart.
Will that stop me?
It's enclosed. You'll probably KO yourself. And set the cart on fire, and then burn to death.
And then you're going to kill Tufty, and then you better feel real fucking mad. Because if I find you, I will eat.
I find it really funny that the only two people that would probably survive that are, like, I have a feeling that, Miss Fine would fail that save throw, even though she is, like, an incredible rogue.
Well, I have resistance, too.
And resistance, yeah, and resistance. And then you have, Veneer would be like, well, bail, I guess?
Yeah, I'm not really gonna do it.
And then Macmillan would just walk away from the fire like, did you see that?
Well, I ain't that cool.
Ignis,
hey, look, this fire's hot.
Ignis spontaneously combusted. It was crazy.
Oh, that's bonkers.
Went off like a fucking
That's actually
bomb.
what happens whenever. That's what happened when she was little and wet the bed. She just, combusted.
Oh, Lord.
Spontaneously combusted.
Just brought into fire.
Firewater, huh?
So you've been you've been driving the horses at night, giving them short rests throughout the day, as you guys have been traveling.
Yes, and and Veneer has goggles of night, so he can kind of to some distance, and then he was also using his drone for surveillance purposes.
I can help you because I have dark vision.
It's true. Technically, she could watch out. She could watch your back at night and then sleep during the day.
Watch his back. I'm sitting by him. I don't want to be in that fucking cart.
No, that's a turn of phrase, okay?
You say that, and then he's gonna be like, "Yeah, get in the back of the cart."
Yeah, get in the back. Tieflings thinking they can be on the front of the cart.
Yeah.
Wow.
How dare you talk to a dark skin like that?
Fucking specious, man.
Good.
I totally just put words in Veneer's mouth.
Yeah.
Absolutely. All right, so you guys are. I'm going to do a little bit of a time skip, just so that you guys know. You are on the 5th day of absolute pouring down rain.
5 days.
5 days. As it seems as if the rain is never going to stop. Pushing as hard as you can. At this point, you can see that off in the distance, even through the rain, there is a large forested area a few days out, probably 3 or 4. If the rain holds up, you're guessing closer to 4. You can see the crackling of lightning across the sky. and hear the crash of thunder in the distance. As you guys stop for a moment to take a break, letting the horses rest, you find yourselves milling about a small campsite. Area very well traveled, often used. And as you sit, after about an hour, you guys see a wagon coming from the opposite direction, coming
From
up
the
to the
south.
campsite. Yeah.
Ignis stands up and kind of walks towards in the direction of the wagon as they're coming closer to us.
When
Okay.
you die, your blood ain't on my hands.
What can you tell me about the wagon? And was the drone able to see the events of the Evergarden cult of Rakdos
The
fight?
drone was able to see the events as they started, which was, her forces. There was a sudden uproar at the camp. Obviously, to what would be their east, and as she came in from the east, the fight started. You could see people, like little blips kind of milling about and running to do things, and then you saw the force from the north as they crested in, thinking that there was combat. You saw one of the people of the camp throw a fireball into the midst of the caravan heading south.
Into the nomads?
Into the nomads, which did not make them happy.
Yes, they were no longer nomads, they were very mads.
They were very mads, yes.
Oh Lord.
And at
Holy-
that, you didn't see the outcome, but the battle was kind of a spectacle from even the distance that you were watching it from.
And just so we're clear, Veneer would have told everyone in the cart who was listening about this, giving a play-by-play.
Yeah, as much as you could.
Ooh, there goes someone's head.
Oh man, I feel so bad for that guy.
30 minutes later with literally no nothing, just hey, another one. That's the dust.
And another one got.
Another one got. Yeah, so
Copyright strike.
we didn't. Okay, we're not good enough for that. I'm sorry, guys. I don't think any of us are good enough singers to get a copyright strike for copying Freddie Mercury's voice, because he's
That's
kind of
true.
incredible.
This is true. May he rest in
I'm
peace.
kind of not a soprano, or I could try. What the
sombrero?
hell? Oh yeah, Carl, I can beep too.
Well, okay. Yeah, so you guys are about midday currently.
Okay, can you describe the wagon that's approaching?
Yeah, the wagon that's approaching is fairly similar to yours. A little bit more worse for wear. You can see that on the front of the wagon, it's being pulled by two horses, and you can see two people. Hood cowls pulled all the way up. And you can see that they do have kind of weird hands, almost clawed.
I put my hand up and kind of wave to him, say hello as they get close to us.
Ignis.
Yes. Yes.
Please be careful.
So as they get closer, and you're like, "Hello," you see they kind of look to each other for a moment, and then the one on the right, in your own voice, says hello back.
Wait, Veneer, that's a neat trick. Can you do that too? Be the third one. Make a change.
Not yet.
Oof, not yet.
I mean, I could try performance, but
Test 1, test
So-
2, test 3.
So hello, Kenku. Okay, so are these guys from Atrocity?
They're heading
wonder.
north from Atrocity, yes.
I mean, there's no other cities that are like right around Atrocity, right?
Yeah, no,
Atrocity's kind
there's
of a big deal.
Yeah, Vitrocity is the largest city in the south. Probably the
From
largest city in the nation, by a
quick
little bit.
thing.
McMillan preps a wind punch.
Yeah.
McMillan preps a wind punch.
Well,
Yeah.
he's a born. He can't. Yeah.
Yeah,
He's
he
here.
can only type right now because he's cooking dinner. I think.
Okay.
I feel like that's bad timing, but alright.
But yeah. So you see.
Okay, are they approaching to set up, or are they just
Yeah.
riding through?
At this point they're stopping their wagon, and you can see they all start kind of unloading their things and setting up tents.
It's still raining.
Still raining.
Wait,
You see.
near us?
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.
What
Okay.
coronation are they doing?
Is your cloak pulled up as well?
Mine?
Yeah, your
Always.
arachnid cloak, right?
Always. Absolutely.
It's got cool spider web patterns on it.
That's. You're a. Sure. Fine.
No, I mean I'm asking.
I mean, from the designer, I feel like if it didn't, you might be like, I don't know. Give me
What
like
the?
10.
Yeah.
Well,
It's like.
you don't necessarily want it to like shout, "Hey, this lets me climb shit."
No. It's not like insane. It would be like gray on black. Dude, come on. It has to fit the angsty vibe, okay? Holy
It's
Edge.
black.
it's like purple with like gold spider. No, I'm joking.
Oh dear.
I
Jesus.
think the description is actually black with gray.
Oh hell
Dude, that is so angst.
It's
yeah. It's fine.
I believe it has
Don't get too close; I might get cut. By all
the
that
actual markings. I don't believe are on the exterior. I believe it's woven on the interior. Is what it is.
All right.
Well, that's
all right,
me.
all right.
But only I can see that. Anyone who gets it.
Unlike things like the robe of eyes that's just covered in a bunch of eyeballs.
Super
Yeah.
creepy.
I kind of wouldn't want the eyes on the inside because then they're looking at a lot of teeth. And I ain't about that. I'm just saying.
They wouldn't really be particularly useful there either.
Yeah, it would be. Like the only thing I can imagine is the moisture.
It's
Okay.
black with faint silvery threads, by the way. In case we're really wondering.
Okay. I mean, it's pretty close. I wasn't sure exactly, but I knew it was something close to that.
It's. I don't.
And Ignis, you also have a cloak?
Cloak elven kind.
Wait, I have a cloak of elven kind.
It's raining,
Yes.
is my point. Are you seeking shelter in some way, or are you just like,
Just standing in the middle of the rain, not even because if you're not
That's
using
right.
that,
That's right.
give
Because
me
you
that
did.
back.
You
You
did
ain't
give me a
going to be
cloak.
using it. Bro, can give that back.
You did give me a cloak. That's right.
I did, and if you ain't gonna use it, then
I'm gonna use it.
Well,
I think we decided that you'd be best to have it
for now,
when
I'm
talking.
getting it back. But it's fine.
So yeah, I walk on over to him and with my hood pulled up and I introduce myself. Say hello, my name is Ignis Bright, and I give a deep bow as I say that. And as I come back up, I have 2 bouquets of flowers in each hand.
Yeah, you can see that the you see the 6 that were in the back are setting up tents as the drivers are anchoring as you walk over. You see they kind of look to each other again as they in your own voice. Hello, Ignis. I am.
You
He
are.
looks to the other one. They kind of stare at each other for a moment. You see. Huh. We are ravens.
Ravens. Well, it's a pleasure to meet all of you.
Emissaries of the Library of Lorne.
Hey.
wait,
Hey,
sorry, Library of Lorne?
Ignis, what are you doing?
I'm introducing myself to these people. They seem very friendly.
Who the hell are they?
They're emissaries from the library
The library.
of Lawn. You know,
Wait.
that place
See,
we're going to.
They kind of look to each other
That's
again and
not.
say, "We have no
McMillan's
time
masking
to
his voice.
talk. We must sleep, and then move out in morning."
Is there
Whoa,
anything we can do to help you?
wait. They're emissaries of Whoa, that's the library. That's the bigger library. That's a secret library.
That's the bigger one we ain't going to yet.
Who said we're not going? We need a library. We never said it had to be the one in Matrast. We were searching for a way
Yes,
into this
I
one,
know, but that's where we're.
right?
Yeah, I know. Emissaries are doing something though. They're coming from the library alone. They ain't going there. Just saying. If you got a destination from them, then hope for the best.
It is
Could you
home.
Yeah,
point us in the direction of the Library of Lung?
It points up.
thank you. See?
So it's in the
Now,
sky.
now get your super boots on and head up there.
Why does no
those
one
yet.
believe us?
No. I believe you. I believe you. I'm just
Everyone
wondering.
questions.
I'm just wondering. How do we get up there?
We would have to fly, wouldn't we? Or a teleportation circle, I suppose.
Hold on. Can I roll a history check for anything that I've learned on library lawn, random ass ravens are talking to us, all that good stuff.
Macmillan asked if they work with he asks if they work with crow's toes.
Matched his voice.
Yes, they work with crow's toes.
Do the ravens work with the crow?
No, he's asking
With a mass voice.
in my voice. You work with crow's toes? Got you,
They
McMahon.
kind of look around. Crow's toes?
It's a nickname. It's for a
Lady Crow Talonfoot.
that be the one.
Oh, Talonfoot family. They are from Alfengard. Yes?
Can I roll a history
Huh.
check on birds and
Okay.
lawn and stuff?
I just want to point out that I'm doing like the weird like bird head twitches. I don't know why because nobody can see me.
Oh,
Can-
no, I can see
It's
it.
adorable.
Can-
I'm sure.
Can I roll a history check on lawn and birds and stuff?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, cool. Cause yeah. Okay. I don't have my sheet up. I'm really good at this.
I
Oh
didn't,
Lord.
I didn't realize that Lady Crow Talonfoot was from Alfengard. That's interesting news.
Yeah, I'm putting that in my notes.
Alfengard's got some influence.
Let's see. Well,
Well,
okay.
it could also dictate where we might be able to get a lead on her, though.
16.
True.
16. So you guys have heard a little bit about the Library of Lawn in the past. You would know that there's tale of the emissaries of Lawn being raven-like humanoids that can't speak on their own. They have to hear words from others. And they also can't fly. Legend says that they were created on at the library, but that knowledge is currently lost.
So I'm gonna whisper this to Veneer because I don't know how to say this without getting angry and shady as fuck. So I'm just gonna tell him, A, they can't speak on their own. Who are they copying? And B, they can't fly. How the hell did they get up there?
I'm sure they have their methods, and I
Why
plan
don't
on
you
asking.
ask them?
But as for how they've been copying, perhaps they've been alive a bit longer than the 30 seconds that we've been speaking to them.
So, excuse me,
Oh.
but how exactly do we get up to the library if it is in the sky if we ourselves are not able to fly?
That's a good question. Veneer, why didn't you answer?
I don't
I
mean
was
to
going
offend
to.
you.
I don't know
mean to
how
offend you.
Ignis overheard you, so that was weird.
She was getting impatient.
She didn't. To be fair, that's a fair question.
She already asked this question before and nobody answered, so she's asking again.
Yeah.
Wow.
Play the footage back.
I don't have that ability while live streaming. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
You see, they just kind of look around for a moment and then fly.
Do
And
you
what if we
teleport?
can't?
No, fly boat.
You fly.
A boat,
Oh, I know what they're talking about.
like a flying ship.
It's a
Okay.
marvelous little invention. It's an airship, right?
Yes, some of us have been on those. Thank you.
You've actually flown on one?
Hold on a second.
Some
Y'all
of us
know.
have been outside of our church before, you know.
Oh, now hold on a second. You told us a story, and you didn't even tell. Yeah, Macmillan's offended. He's been all on too. We should put some. Yeah, it's
I-
fine. So you're telling me you tell us a story,
We
and you
told
don't tell us about an airship?
we did. That's where Macmillan and I met. We told you about that.
No way. Oh, that's neat. Sorry, I'm excited. You're getting a lot of questions, that's for sure.
It didn't. I mean, I didn't spend a lot of time explaining the airship. I figured even country bumpkins such as yourselves would be aware of them.
What did you just call me?
What? I didn't. I don't know.
I think he said country bumpkins.
I think that's a term of endearment from the
Yes, Tufty. Thank you.
He's socially inept. You gotta give him a break, okay? It's fine, Izzy.
Yes, I am absolutely socially inept. Correct, Tufty. Again.
I punched Tufty with my strength. Not a muck punch, but a
In
very strength punch.
any case, yes, airships. Is there one in Vitrasti that can take us to Lon?
You see, they kind of think for a moment, and you can't have our ship.
We don't want your ship. Just some way up there.
We would like to visit.
Not
We would
many
like to learn.
people know how to find Lon.
You know how to find Lon. We're looking to save the world from. Well, okay, I'm not looking to save the world from dragons. He's looking to save the world from dragons.
We would like information. And there's no better place for information, presumably, than
And
the Library of Lon.
As
So
you
we've
say, we're looking for information. You see it kind of it pulls its cowling back for the first time. You guys see, the long beak, black feathers, as it just kind of opens its mouth, but it doesn't say anything. You see, it takes its clawed hands up and it just kind of starts trying to make this motion forward out of its mouth.
Ah.
I know how to pull my hood back too, but I
And
ain't going.
then the other one goes, "Yes, dragons."
Oh, is it breathing fire? Is that what it's doing? Are you mimicking fire breath
It
or
nods.
some sort of? Oh,
So you've seen a dragon then?
yes, dragons. There seems to be.
Not you. Have you seen a dragon? I don't know a title for you. I don't know how to be nice to you. So I'm
They're emissaries. Call them emissaries.
that one.
It's pretty straightforward.
See, they look at each other, and both of them at the same time they just go, "No, we are alive."
Fair point.
Now that's to the point. Veneer, take notes.
I too am alive. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
But I have seen a dragon. Macmillan and I have seen a dragon.
So
Much closer than we would have liked.
Macmillan, and I'm doing the same voice again. What are you doing here with us if not to invite us then?
We are traveling, gathering more information.
We like information, and you like information.
What is your destination right now?
Currently, we head towards Cabal and then east to Alfheim.
That's not a that's
You may
that
wish
is
to
danger.
rethink that.
There's danger. That's
So I'm going to go ahead and use a spell. I'm going to use minor illusion to make a picture of Scourge and and point at it and say, Scourge, there's a dragon in the east heading west.
oh my lord.
Perhaps this isn't the best idea.
So as he's doing that, McMillan in his same voice goes, "Here's some neat information," and he pulls into his backpack and starts telling him about his temple.
So you wanted
You
information, correct? What
About
if I
no,
give
he
you
says
some
about the temple. I want to reach in for a back pat and start telling them about the temple. I go
What?
to pat the guy's head.
wait.
Why are
He's a
you?
giant raven dude.
What the fuck? You're a
Oh,
tiny thing.
okay. So, I was sitting here really confused on why I couldn't see what he was saying,
It's
and
in
then
our chat.
I realized where I was at and felt really stupid.
That's okay.
I've been in
Did
game
you
notes
get
for
that?
like 15 minutes.
Oh my god, that's awesome.
You know, the same game notes. So my bad,
God damn it.
my bad. He's not going into his backpack. He is going for a backpack for something that's bigger than him,
He's probably leaving a sticky note again.
and he is telling him about the temple.
Okay. Um, you see that
Grandfathers and
as
grandmothers.
soon as he starts like giving them information, um, so as one of you starts giving information on the temple and the other starts giving information on Scourge, um, the two that were driving the wagon, hold up a finger and call over two of the others who, um, after what seems to be like a not really a conversation, but just a short, like nonverbal back and forth for a second. You see the two that they called over kind of nod their heads, run back to their supplies, and pull out umbrellas. As they open up the umbrellas, they also pull out clipboards, or like and come over with parchment for
Oh
them
dear
to
lord!
with ink and pens, and they one of them starts writing down about the temple, and the other starts writing down about Scourge.
Oh, are we giving information now? Oh, I have some as well. So about Rakdos. He's a terrible god, and you really should not follow him. But but there are some things you should know about him.
You
Yes.
asked me last time when it was good to shut your mouth. Now
Yes.
is one.
Okay.
Alright, so Ignis, what are you doing?
What was that, Nick?
What are you doing?
Well, she started talking about Rakdos, giving them information on
And then you
him,
were
but
shot
then
down.
exactly.
And it starts with he's a terrible god. I'm not letting her grieve in front of two fucking people that are gonna record it.
Okay, so as this is going on, you guys, because you don't have a lot of information on Scourge, but they're basically taking every minute detail they can get.
Well, they could probably sketch him. I've got that recorded.
Well, you created um the like the 3D model with an image,
Yeah,
didn't you?
yes. Basically, it's like I'm sort of projecting it into like 3D space.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As like a little one, and I'm saying it's actually a lot bigger than that.
Yeah. So yeah, you see him.
And I do like a scale model of myself next to it.
Oh, okay, yeah. So you see, like he's doing like quick calculations and taking the size and width, and like wing width and the length, and actually taking notes, and just writing down as much possible information about Scourge as he can.
But as I understand it, Scourge is considered small. My compatriot here, Miss Fine, had a rather disturbing dream.
No dreams. I had
Do
no
you
dreams.
do you record dreams?
I don't.
I asked to the emissaries.
Not us, but I'm sure they would at the library.
I don't recall any dreams. He's insane.
What kind of dragon is much bigger than this one?
There ain't any. It's fine.
Didn't you tell us about this? Well, I was told of a legend of two great chromatic dragons. Would you have heard of them?
They kind of look to each other as we just write down the knowledge. Our fair borers may have gotten information on them.
I see. I feel like it would be really important for us to share this with those who might know more.
That could be.
I love these guys so much.
As you see, the one that was taking the notes from Macmillan at this time, uh, Izzy, you are reading your book. I saw that. Thank you.
Got you.
Um, so you see the one that's been doing most of the talking is the one that's been getting the information on Scourge. The other one finally pulls back their hood, and you can see that even not knowing their biology, this one looks much older, more sunken eyes, and like sun-kissed feathers where they're starting to bleach from the sunlight. As you see, that one finally speaks up completely. As he, in my time, very few have made it to the library. It is in my experience that you may have to look for one who flies for pay.
I see.
What if we help you and you get us back to the library?
How would we?
Well,
We'll
we will be
take-
traveling for quite a while. It will be 2 years before we return.
So, how about we do you a favor and you lend us the ship with whoever's flying it on it, because none of us can fly it.
I fly the ship.
Perhaps we'll just conscript someone. We can just hire someone with a boat, fly up there. Surely it can't be that expensive.
I
Is.
did once meet a man that had a boat called the Joker's Ferry. As you guys notice that the voice, he's only ever heard this name once from one mouth. So the instead of it being the normal, for this one, he's obviously talked to a lot of the higher up wizards, as his voice is a little bit deeper than the other. You see, he goes from this kind of deep voice with a lot of seriousness to it to the Joker's Ferry, and you see him kind of shake his head. That man is what is the word?
Rude?
Unsufferable.
Unsufferable. Good word.
See him.
So this is a man of ill repute.
Ferryman now, but he used to be a pirate. He's
That sounds right.
done many things during his life. You will be looking for a half-elf with hair down the center of his head.
A mohawk.
He nods and then goes, a mohawk.
Indeed. All right. Does he have a name?
Each in the new word.
Jasper.
Jasper. Jasper, the half-elf mohawked former pirate.
He nods.
Very well. Is this someone that we might be able to find in Vitrosity now, or is this just someone that you have heard of at some point?
I am unsure of when he will be returning to Vitrosity. He is the kind that doesn't stay in one place for long.
Understandable. It is a ferry service, supposedly. Although I'm sure that he may be having other dealings on the side. I wouldn't put it past someone of that sort. I certainly wouldn't put it past me. Not that I have a ship.
No, it is.
I might
Everyone,
like a ship. Never mind. In any case, thank you for the information. And I hope that we've been able to give you some that is useful as well.
he nods as,
You will take care. Yes, the dragon.
of course, we will do our best to avoid it.
Good. Good. Wouldn't want anyone else to feed that creature.
Why do you have to sound so ominous at all times of the day?
I just hope it dies of starvation.
Do you ever just like take a break from just being angry all the time? Do you just ever think about it and go, I'll be nice for a day?
Angry? Certainly I'm not angry. Perhaps I don't have enough chill for you, but
And my
I am
grandfather
not.
was a large gay man, so very gentle and kind for how big his body. Haha.
I don't remember. Was he a Goliath or was he was a Goliath, right? Loxodon. Okay, yeah, that's right. I
Loxodon
forgot.
grandfather.
I forgot. I
It
thought
happens.
we talked about I think we talked like earlier on about possibly a Goliath or a Loxodon, but I forgot which one he went with. All right,
That's why
so
Macmillan can punch so hard.
you guys see the day slowly wanes away as most of you are staying within the confines of your beautiful, not so ramshackled cart or covered wagon. You can see that the emissaries are moving about as normal, or what you can assume is normal, just kind of trying their best to get the campground suitable for people to stay for a while, and also trying to make a fire.
Prestidigitation. If I see them having trouble,
Eden's just kind of sticking around with them, trying to help them best you
Oh
can.
my
well,
lord,
it's less helping and more
He says,
watching the incompetence kind of hurts me, like viscerally.
"Yeah,
Mhm.
it's you can tell that they're very much almost sheltered. It seems like all they really do is gather information. But using that information is a different story."
Clearly.
Hey, sounds familiar. Where have I heard that before? It's fun.
Excuse me.
So yeah, you guys can go ahead and talk amongst yourselves. Um,
Macmillan, you really had to put bird brain on one of their backs? You really thought that was a good idea?
yes,
They can read, and there's more than one of them.
Have they taken it off yet?
Nope.
Can I see that? Oh my lordy.
I suppose we'll see if they have a sense of humor.
Lord Lavender.
It's the parchment that he stuck to their back is actually wet and is all at this point has almost fused into the cloak.
Oh no.
Do I see it as I'm helping them though?
I mean, yeah, you would see it. It's not like it's super hidden. He just kind of set it up there.
Besides
no.
the Elder Emissary, are there any others that seem like they have specific roles or jobs that?
So it seems like the ones that are driving the head emissary and his underling. It seems as if they're the primary knowledge gatherers. The others seem to be younger, just kind of workers. Maybe they're understudies.
At a moment when they are, I don't know, out of earshot, or if in the case of Ignis, I have the lack of patience to literally drag her away, I'm gonna call her a fucking smoozer.
A what?
It's a term of my lands. You might refer to it as a who knows, or I don't know,
Who
a boot
knows?
kisser, or I don't know, in general, someone just bowing at other people's feet. Do me a favor and cool it. It's painful to watch. It hurts me.
So you're
As
kind of
someone who has
saying this off the cart currently.
yeah, as someone who has any amount of independence, just do me a favor and just don't do that. Help me help you.
I do appreciate the gesture, Miss Fine, but I also just want to help them. I'm trying to turn over a new leaf.
Again, help me help you.
Okay, well,
I like helping them to help me.
well, what exactly should I do then?
I haven't given you your lecture yet. You wait your turn. Okay. So
And
you
then
can
I
help.
walk away.
Ignis, as you guys are having this conversation, Ignis,
Okay.
you hear a very faint whisper on the wind. It shall be done. As you're
Do I recognize
talking
it?
as you're talking back and forth with as you're talking back and forth with Izzy, Izzy, you watch as a lightning bolt comes down and strikes Ignis.
Oh my lord!
What?
Lavender, thank you. I say that out loud.
As
Just
you
yes,
see,
Lavender.
her entire body twitches and
Wait.
she falls unconscious.
Wait. Oh no! I'm gonna give her 1 point of healing from my lay on
Uh,
hands. Just one.
And we're going to break.
Veneer's sword and shield deployed, and the blade turned to flame. And he was like, "What's going on?"
And then I poke her if she is
All right,
if she doesn't respond or try to schmooze up to me, so I'm gonna poke her. I'm gonna give her 1 point of healing.
All right, I'll be back shortly. Let's go ahead and take a break. Use the bathroom, guys, if you need to. Talk amongst yourselves or talk to the crowd. Either way is fine.
Nick, check your PNs before you leave.
Oh man. So
Okay.
either you're dead.
Oh, I gave her a point of healing from my thing.
Or
hilarious.
something cool is happening.
I gave her one, a singular one, but I gave her one.
Turning over a new leaf. Turning.
Hey, I'm turning over a new leaf too. I got her back up. I didn't use one of your 192 spell slots.
See, I know exactly what's happening, and it's amazing.
Sorry,
So do
Chili.
we.
You remember the part where we were traveling for 5 days? We had a time skip? Yeah. That number's higher now.
Oh no, that's gross.
Don't worry about it. Okay, so yeah. Lightning. Very cool.
Very neat.
Came out of why?
Well, because then you fall unconscious, and then you get a nap, and then I'll wake you up in 8 hours.
No, I'd get ultimate power.
No, you get a nice nap.
I would be overclocked.
No,
Yeah.
you fall. You go unconscious, and
No,
then
that's not how
sleep
sleep
for 8
works.
hours. If you're at 0 HP, and anyone else has healing spells, I'm like, wait, give them 8 hours of rest. That's what you need for a good night's sleep. So that is, in fact, how that works.
No, I still won't be sleeping. There's
You
either
will be
awake and there's dead. There's no other
you will
option.
be unconscious.
I don't think that happened.
0 HP. Just saying, dog. You're not playing D&D. Yeah.
Unconscious and sleeping are not the same. I don't know how to explain it to you, but I think you're
I'm
just
just
being a
saying. I'm
troll.
just
You're being a
saying.
troll.
If you're unconscious for
I'll make
8
sure to use
hours,
acid or fire. Make sure you die.
that's mean.
What? It's effective against trolls.
Hey, no bully. Also, yeah, you should use fire. See how effective that is.
Holy shit, legendary Pokemon.
Just
Zapdos.
That's why I
light
said
my sword
acid
on
too.
fire and smite me down with your fire sword.
Look, you're not immune, so enough fire will kill you.
That's really cute.
In fact, it might even feel better to destroy you with the thing you're resistant to.
It might feel better to destroy me. Oh, you don't want to see me die, so you're gonna do it yourself. That's
I'll do it
adorable.
myself. Yeah.
Yes, smite
Can't-
me, oh mighty smiter. One of the gods himself, the ultimate, the best ever, our favorite human veneer. Yes, please grace me with your attention and smite me.
Maybe later.
Maybe later. Don't play so hard to get.
Hey,
Sheesh.
no winking. Stop.
I don't know what you're on about.
Do you need to see a doctor? Because I feel like that's not normal.
Apparently, all of us need to see a doctor because we can see into different realms in you. We can all see something you can't. It's
Wait, if you only there's a plague. Oh no, I'm immune to disease. You're all gonna die of a weird disease.
we're gonna die of a weird disease that's letting
Twitchy
us
winks.
you can't. It's a shame, Veneer, when the one thing that you imitate so well is the one thing you don't have, and it gives all of us the ability to see your tiny little emotions inside of you.
Huh.
Yeah, how's that? Stomach it. Take it. Oh, wait.
I'm just gonna do something else. Maybe read a book.
I have a
Maybe.
book we can read together.
So it just says a
Oh,
venereal disease.
Do you need help learning how to read?
Yeah, sure. I found a few rough words in one of the fucking encyclopedias or something like grabbed. Sure. Dragons. Here, look, I found one.
Wait, you're not all illiterate, are you?
No,
Just you?
I'd say by that point it's like, I don't
Wait,
know,
no.
6th level.
Were you trying to read something earlier? I feel like you were trying to read the two cities or
I
something. Was it?
Yeah. I learned some. By this point, I'd say she's probably about 6th grade reading level. So not like illiterate, but
Who's that?
not.
Who, Miss Fine?
Can Ignis read?
Yeah.
Yep. I never had access to like schooling or books or anything, so I had to find ways to read. What?
Schooling.
Bryce. Jeez, man. Like how we have 18 people while we're just talking about stuff we're reading in Discord chat.
They're just
Dude,
waiting.
no, it's fun. It's fun. They're hanging
Yeah.
out. We're hanging out.
They just chilling. They
We're
just
just
hanging.
chilling. We're just hanging. Yep.
Oh, 19 people.
What if we held hands while we read A Tale of Two? That's real cute.
Ugh.
OMFG LMAO.
Well, I propose that we do not.
That's
Jesse,
me. I
that
said that. I said
my
that.
my veneer
No
point is
guessing.
on point. Just kidding. I said that. Veneer wants to, but I said no. It's just kind of, I don't know. It's he's too tall, honestly. How tall are you? Like 6 foot something?
Well,
I don't know. You're a
actually,
little,
well, it depends on the disguise. And are you counting the top hat?
you're a little. I ain't counting your top hat.
Oh, well
honestly.
then 5'11".
Well, then you're what 11?
5'11".
You're a foot taller than me. That's real big. That's I don't know, man.
It's kind of normal. You're just really small.
Hey, that's offensive.
Is it? Have you been offended? That's cool.
Maybe.
That's
Would
good
you
to know.
It's hey. Yeah, you know what?
So,
For him, it's fine.
I
You
am
know
back.
what? Me and McMillan have a club.
Welcome back, Nick.
Nobody taller than 5 foot's allowed. So you can go shove off with your 5'11" little stinky poop hole or whatever, and fucking
I'm
go
taller with the
have.
hat.
Venereal disease. Man, Soda, you're the best.
Never change, so that never change.
Never change. Alright, so it has been 3 days.
3 days since we met the
Yes.
Wait,
emissaries.
skipping again? Where'd we go? Did we do something?
We're on our
Since
way
Ignis
to.
got struck.
You're on your way to Vitrasti. Some of you have been making sure that Ignis is well kept, as she's been unconscious but breathing in stable condition in the back of the cart.
Did you need like medicine checks or?
She's stable, but she's just been unconscious for several days.
Okay, could I have do I have these spells? Can I use
I gave her
identify
a
on?
singular one lay on hands.
Could I use the magnifying glass of identification on Ignis to see if there are any spells affecting her at this time?
There are no spells, but you can see as you look through, almost as if it's under the skin. You can see little sparks going across underneath her skin.
Oh goodness.
I feel
Well,
different.
Ignis,
Yes.
trouble.
you keep having the same dream over and over again. As you watch, standing in a mud pit, looking up at the sky, thunder crashes and lightning streaks across. Just before the thing that you can feel watching you comes into view, the dream begins again.
So it's basically the same as the first dream I had.
As you finally pull yourself together, you can feel the electricity sparking through you. You find yourself hardening so you can see what is in the darkness. A lightning bolt crashes. You breathe. The smell of ozone strong in the air. Then you hear a sound. Waves crashing against the rocks. You walk for what seems to be an eternity to a rocky beach. Then you see a creature. Blue scales begin to bring its head out of the water. You hear a short, juddering laugh as it as its mouth opens. You hear the intake of breath, and you can feel the crackling of electricity. And just as it goes to breathe, you find yourself staring at the top of the cart with Izzy standing over you.
Doing my daily ritual of poking her face and giving her 1 point of lay on hands.
Hey, you alive?
Are you awake?
You're like a cat. You're like a cat.
Wait, Veneer, wait, Veneer.
Yes, what?
I know I was mad at you. But I'm done being mad at you. Look, come here. Sit back.
I'm driving the cart.
Doesn't matter. Come here.
Tufty, take the reins for a moment.
Oh god, fuck. Okay. As you see him kind of climb over. Okay.
Wait, now you're listening to me? Right? Give me
Takes the
progress.
reins.
Look.
What? Oh, Ignis. I see you've rejoined the land of the awakened.
Living.
Is that the phrase?
That's the phrase.
Hardly. She wasn't dead.
Hardly.
You'll teach me and I'll teach you.
Hold on, time out. How long was I
Pokemon?
gone?
How long was you gone?
About 3 days.
Oh, shit. You were gone about three days.
3 days.
Lavender didn't just tell me that. No, you've been gone for 3 days, and you've come back.
You've been out cold. You've been sitting here being all electrified.
You know, in some things I've studied, that makes you a god, so that's pretty neat.
That's not. What have you studied? You can barely read.
I can read.
I'm sorry, that was uncalled for.
Please,
You
keep
can
your voice-
absolutely.
Please keep your voice down. I have a headache from whatever happened. So
What did
Well,
happen?
yeah.
I don't know. I had a weird dream, and that's all I can really remember from what happened.
A dream.
Yes.
Can you recall said dream?
They're terrible.
Everyone seems to be having dreams lately, and this is
Yeah,
one of them.
you should join the crowd.
You feel a
Very.
slight punch on the arm.
Take 30 damage.
See,
Wait, who do you punch?
slight my ass. Oh,
Oh, wow. Thanks, McMillan.
that's nice.
I whip around and say, "Stop! I'm not in the mood."
Wait. Is her back turned to me?
Hey, Veneer.
She's laying down on the ground.
Wait. Hold on.
Veneer, we're getting close to those woods. You want me to speed up a little bit? Try and just shoot on through them?
Okay, you guys just figure this out for now. Glad to have you back, Agnes. I need to go. Yeah, what is it, Tufty? Something about the woods?
Yeah, we're getting close. I think we can probably make it in a couple hours if we push
Make
hard.
it to Vitrosity. Sure, I can.
Well, to the tree line, it might be another push hard for 10 or 12 hours. We might make it.
What's important about that particular tree line?
On the other side is Atrocity, so.
Oh, good. I wasn't sure how much longer it would take. Is it still raining?
It's not raining as hard. It seems as if you guys are finally on the tail end of the storm. It lasted quite a while.
So this was like a week long rain,
pretty close.
and right in the middle of it, Ignis got hit by lightning. Just pretty cool. That's how things work. That's good. Sure, I can take it again from here. Thank you.
Ignis, what's your armor class?
15.
I hit her and I get sneak attack.
Why are you guys killing Ignis?
The fuck, dude?
Unsure.
Yeah, like
She's being a mega bitch to my best friend. I can't help it that I get sneak attack.
So the person who's been out cold for 3 days asks you to not yell near her head
Or punch her.
or punch her, and then you're like, oh man, how dare you say that? And then
Do
proceed
you
to
know-
murder her?
Do you know how much of a pain in the ass she's been for
Are you
so long?
chaotic evil?
No, but I'm sure I ain't neutral good, but here I am, so it's fun. If Macmillan can do it as chaotic good, so can I.
Macmillan is not chaotic good. Macmillan is chaotic chaos.
I don't know what you're talking about.
chaotic Macmillan. We just coined that phrase. You may use it in your own games at home.
Wait, what sneak attack do I get? How many sneak attack?
Chaotic chaos.
Okay, that's neat. 2d6. You take
I'm
whopping
going.
6 points of damage.
Okay,
Just like
I'm going to take us to atrocity, regardless of
Ignis,
whether
in
I'm
retaliation,
driving people
cast
or...
firebolt twin spell.
Okay, the back of the card explodes. What?
Firebolt, not
Stop.
fireball, not fireball.
Firebolt.
Firebolt twin spell.
Lightning bolt?
You see,
I don't
Tom.
have that yet.
So as you kind of like summon the
24.
fire, and
Hang on.
Oh, what?
as you go to start summoning the fire, you guys are like starting to kind of roughhouse in the back. You see Thomas goes, can we not like do that?
No, it's me. It's fun. It hits me. It's fun. Go ahead. Yep. Roll your damage. Roll your damage. Go ahead. It's twin spelled. Go ahead. Roll twice.
Oh no, I'm hitting both you and Rice.
Yeah, twin
Okay.
has to be 2 different targets.
Okay.
Obviously.
So roll a second time because you only rolled once. Go ahead. Hit me.
It hits you.
Oh no! It only hits me. Go ahead and roll damage on your firebolt.
Let's see if it's actually fire, though, friend.
10 damage. So I only take 5, and I'm going to use my reaction to Hellish Rebuke.
But wait, there's more.
Hold
Nick?
on.
Yeah.
So,
Straight up, we'll do this. It's fun.
Chili,
Yeah.
I would like you to go ahead and please roll a wisdom
Fuck
saving
no.
throw.
Oh, fuck my life. Oh.
Veneer's up front whistling.
And
Nat 20?
also, okay, so you're gonna take 10 points of damage first off.
Oh no. Wait, how do I get 10? I have resistance.
As
That's why I have to 5.
you immediately realize that as the bolt hits you, it is lightning damage, not fire.
Fuck. But that's not how Firebolt works. What?
Maybe it wasn't fireball.
I'm sorry, does it say the DM's discretion in the hand?
Fuck my life. But he casts fire. Fuck you.
I'm
Fun.
aware of
You know,
what he cast.
It's fun. It's fun. It's fun. It's fun. Okay. That doesn't change Hellish Rebuke, by the way. That really doesn't, because it's on an instance of damage, and I'm not letting you get away with that. Absolutely.
I like that you guys are killing each other on your way to atrocity.
Yeah, no, it's fun. It's fun. You started this by
How
being
did I start this?
So-
You did sneak attack on me.
You
You
guys
Yeah.
figured that out. Veneer, as you're moving forward, you can hear all this
Just
stuff
whistling
going
to
on.
myself.
Just
Like,
whistling
nope,
to yourself.
Not happening. This isn't happening.
Your drone catches something. A sound on the wind.
Oh, you are fucking kidding me.
As
What
you
is it?
your drone turns. You can see that there's a grassland off to the east. As your drone turns a little bit behind you guys, doing a like almost a perimeter motion, you can see, you hear, as you look off in the direction where that noise is coming from, you just see the field off to the east start to catch fire.
Oh,
And you hear a booming voice. It seems as if I've finally found you.
Oh shit.
You shitheads in the back. Sorry, let me say this a bit better. You little shits in the back, stop what you're doing right now.
What? What are you on about? Why are you
They started
Silence.
it.
fuck off?
Scourge is here.
Oh shit.
Oh,
Never
fun.
mind.
As you
really-
guys,
Get yourselves together.
in the back of the wagon, as he says this and speeds the horses up, you can see, barely missing by inches, the wingtip of a great red
Oh.
fly past the back of the cart, where some of you are literally within a foot of this creature. And then in an instant,
Right, so like attack of opportunity.
actually, you know what? Yeah, sure, you can take an attack of opportunity.
Technically, Ignis could as well. I can't because I hellish rebuke for 15 damage.
Oh, sweet, I can't.
Yeah.
It would be cool if you could smite, but oh no, all your spell slots are gone.
No, that ain't a spell slot. I'm a tiefling. I don't know what you're talking about.
It's true.
Oh,
Yeah, fuck
you,
you.
That doesn't hit.
oh right, you're a little toasty kid.
Well,
What?
actually,
Fire
19. That actually hits. Pretty sure.
Piece of lizard trash.
With that, I do
That
agree that
19 barely hits.
it is a piece of lizard trash. Lizard trash, same thing, same, different but same.
All right, guys.
Nice.
So, what we are going to be doing is entering into a skill challenge.
Oh no. I'm ready.
Skill challenge.
Skill challenge.
Let's go.
Oh no, I'm piloting the cart.
Macmillan, go ahead and roll your damage. 9. Okay. All right. So, I would like to start at the top here with Veneer. Go ahead and make your. Go ahead and make a an intelligence check for piloting the cart.
Animal handling? Wouldn't you argue? No. Sorry.
Yeah, if you have animal handling, you may use that.
I'm not proficient, but I have the skill. I can still roll the skill if you'd like me to do so.
Sure. Go ahead.
Okay. I'm assuming that I would not have had time to cast guidance, so I'm just rolling at a +4. And I got a 15. Little iffy.
Okay. So you see, as all of this starts going down, you hit the range. You keep control of the animals as they start running forward towards the tree line as fast as they can.
Be a wild ride, everyone. Hold on.
Oh lord.
As you guys, what's supposed to be about an hour out, you you find the horses being pushed hard, and you can see.
I probably don't need to goad them too much to get them to run from a
Yeah,
flying.
as you can feel the bumps, and some of you are kind of being tossed around the back as Veneer is just going as fast as possible. You see, Scourge does a large circle as he comes up on the road, gliding just above the ground as he begins to close in. Ignis.
Yes.
Right. What skill would you like to use in this situation?
What skill? I would like to cast Fireball at him.
Okay, so go ahead and make
That's
an
not-
Arcana check.
I figured you would do something a little bit more shocking. That's fine.
I don't have any lightning spells.
Or do you?
I might.
Firebolt became
8.
lightning.
8.
8.
So as you
Shoo.
fire, you can see the little ball of energy goes out, and as Scourge notices this, you just see him open his mouth as a great breath of fire comes forward, barely missing the cart, but engulfs your arcane spell. Izzy, what would you like to do?
Oh shit. Okay, hold on a second. How far away is this thing from me?
He's probably 40 feet and catching fast.
Oh. Behind us?
Yep.
Okay, so
Every once in a while, you see him just do a quick beat of the wing to keep himself level with you guys.
can I roll investigation to see if I can figure out any weak points or anything that I can learn to distract him in the next round that I take?
Sure.
Miss Fine, this, by the way, is our friend Scourge from that we've told you about so many times.
You technically he already did say that. Okay. I rolled. It's fine. 8.
But you've yet to
25.
meet him in person.
Say 25.
25. And do I get 6 free? Do I get 6 free words?
Yeah, sure.
Sparky, we don't have time. Help. And then 25 on investigation.
All right, so you can see that not much of him is weak, but it looks as if some of the scales coming in on the underbody are fresher, like they've been scraped away and are growing back.
So his underbelly's noted. Okay.
All right.
Have anything to share with the class?
No, I already used my 6 words.
No,
then,
you can still talk.
Oh shit! Cool.
It's a JoJo
Aim for
episode,
the
guys.
Aim for the underbelly. That's his weakest spot.
Sure thing.
All right.
Does it get a chance?
Macmillan? I know you have to type it. Go ahead and just type it out and let me know what you're doing. The under 5 foot club number 1.
We're under 5 foot.
Yes,
Club
I
1
see
and
that.
2.
It's great.
I mean, technically, Macmillan could be under 3 club.
Hey, we're
And then
excluding
you
you.
couldn't be in it.
Why is this?
Nope, we're excluding you. We're besties. We have a fucking secret handshake.
Are you trying to anvil this guy?
It's freaking Looney Tunes up in this.
Doing some math.
Okay, go ahead and
No,
roll a
it
nature
was
check for me.
underbelly. Fucking goddamn it. Underbelly. What did I tell you? Goddamn.
Ugh. I'm gonna have to pass this to Tufty.
Make a nature check.
Cat, leave my muffin alone. Fighting real life Scourge guy, sorry. He's gray and has fucking cat ears. What you doing?
Wow, that's pretty. A natural 24 on a d20. That's really good. 20 plus 4. Yeah, I get it. So yeah, you guys watch as Macmillan concentrates for a moment as he puts his hands forward and a stone slab comes out of the ground. And you watch as Scourge kind of tries to go over it, but scrapes the bottom side of his body on it, letting out a little bit of a screech as he hits the ground for a moment on all fours, and then starts pouncing forward to regain his momentum.
The ground's shaking, I'm sure.
Yeah. About this time, so Veneer, you feel Tufty. That's a really good roll. Okay. You feel Tufty kind of.
Boy.
You feel a hand on your face as Tufty goes, "Let me have that!" As he kind of pushes you over the back into the cart, and takes the reins. And just
McMillan wanted words, but it's okay. Wasn't that grab?
wasn't that ground as he's wasn't that groundbreaking? I can't do it. Never mind. Wasn't that groundbreaking? Just imagine that in McMillan's voice, guys. You guys have all heard it enough. It's fine.
Hell yeah.
So you see, with Tufty taking the reins, you guys see that you pull forward a little bit farther, and then Thomas is going to pass and cower in a corner.
Yes, good idea, Tufty.
He's not a kobold. He can't grovel, cower, and beg.
No,
He cannot, but he can cower.
It was a joke. Fun.
I know what you were referring to. It's fine. It's fine.
oh right, we're not in Barovia.
No.
We can make jokes here.
I will spit my milk all over my monitor.
Okay. Anyway.
All right, so that is 4 to 1 on successes.
Hell yeah.
Veneer.
As one of the people who can actually target the soft underbelly, I suppose it's up to me to do so.
Okay.
Am I able to see what she had found with my perception? Is that something that I can make out now that she had pointed it out?
At this point, yes. Yes, since she pointed it out, you can see that. And with the rock from McMillan, you can actually see that some of those scales have been torn away.
I would like to shoot right into the soft underbelly of that vicious, dumb trash lizard.
Okay. Go ahead and make an Arcana check.
Watch your language.
Arcana
So
check.
strong.
Arcana for a 23.
Whoa.
Very
Is that
nice.
a net?
And would I be able to spend some sorcery points to quicken the Eldritch Blast? Or is that not relevant here?
No, that's not relevant here.
Okay then, Eldritch Blast it is.
Okay. Go ahead and actually give me the damage on that as well, so I can keep track of that.
Give you the what?
The damage.
Oh, sure. So that's two beams.
Okay.
12 force and then 9 force.
All right. You once again see that slows him down as you guys are plummeting quickly towards this tree line. Ignis.
Pew, pew.
Hello.
Titans.
All right. How close is he to the wagon?
At this point, he's about 60 to 70 feet back.
Okay, then I can't do what I want to do. Next plan. How far does this go? 15 feet. Okay, I won't do. All I can really do is just, I guess, firebolt again. Twin spell firebolt.
Okay.
Wait, why twin? There's only one target.
So I can hit him with 2?
You can only target one target.
Oh, and just
yeah, you can only target one target.
Twinning requires 2 different targets.
Go ahead and make a knowledge religion check.
Oh, right, my bad. Religion.
To reflect upon what has happened to you.
18.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
So, as you guys are getting closer to the tree line, you see Ignis trying to think as you see she raises her hand to throw out a spell, and for a moment you see her eyes kind of become this crackling. It starts crackling with electricity as you see it start to climb down her body, and as she opens her mouth to speak the words of the cantrip, you hear something else for a moment, some kind of ancient language come out, and then you see a lightning bolt strike right in front of the dragon as he rears back, and you see at that moment as you guys break through the tree line, he starts running forward as you guys are um, going through the woods. You see several different offshoots off to different directions. As just over the tree line, you can still make out the silhouette of Scourge following you. As you hear Tufty coming up to a split in the road, he goes, "Not sure which one it is. I'm going for it."
Uh, what are our options here again?
As you guys quickly are coming up to a fork, one that leads off slightly off to the right, and then one that leads to the left. As you see, he quickly takes the one to the left.
Okay. I agree with left. Left is fine. Left is
As after a little while, you can feel that it's getting bumpier, and you can no longer, through the dense foliage, make out the silhouette of Scourge, though you can hear the heavy beat of wings. As you guys are traveling forward,
This is oddly familiar.
you see Tufty kind of trying to squint as he suddenly comes to the realization about something. You see he pulls back as hard as he can on the reins. I would like everyone to make a dexterity check.
Oh no. Okay. Dex save.
Dexterity save.
Oh no. Oh, that's not good.
That's even worse.
Okay. And Macmillan, what's your save? Dexterity?
Nick, is it a save or check? It matters.
It is a save.
Fuck yeah. Okay, I got an 11.
An 11.
I got an 11. I got a bump of 3 from that.
Oh,
I feel like we're all going over the cliff.
Hey, I got an 11. Hopefully
28.
fuck yeah.
Well, he's small. He probably got snagged on something.
Hell
Like
yeah,
anything.
no,
Literally
that's-
anything.
All right, Macmillan.
Is that max? What the hell's your dex save? Jesus.
19 plus 9. All right.
I love you.
So, Macmillan, I will see you next week. I would like you to leave the game, please.
What?
Oh,
Oof.
You guys will have a fantastic story to tell him next week.
oh
Oh.
no.
Fuck.
So as the cart shakes, you guys, as the three of you find yourselves losing your footing, you fall out of the back of the cart. As you all look up as you're following, and you can see that Macmillan had reached out to try and grab you. And as you start rolling down into this hole, you see that every hit you hear a dislodge of some kind of mud or muck above you. Your drone is currently flying with the cart.
Okay, so I can still communicate with them.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Keep it with Macmillan.
As
I
if
think I'm busy screaming though.
But yeah,
Ah,
as you guys are falling, you're just rolling down this long tunnel. As you can see that parts of the ceiling are collapsing as you're rolling. As you get to the bottom, you kind of scurry back as the entryway just collapses completely.
Oh no.
are we in a cave?
You are in some kind of cave system, yes.
And I'm the only one who can see in the dark. What do I see?
Incorrect. Thank you very much. I do have goggles of night.
Okay, that I stole for you. Anyway, what can I say?
I still
I have dancing
them.
light.
Wait, you didn't steal these for me. I bought these.
Yeah, he bought those. You stole the
What?
magnifying glass from him.
Stupid. Why would you buy those when I could steal them? Whatever. Inefficient. What do I say?
Inefficient. Okay, so you
I
guys,
bought them for a steal, if you're wondering. I
yeah.
undercut the guy.
You guys do find yourself standing in a cave system.
Are we muddy?
Yes.
We are not. Prestidigitation.
Does it matter? Yeah.
Prestidigitation.
Fuck this. No, I will not be dirty.
Okay.
I'm gonna stomp in fucking mud.
You
To the
guys,
point. We have more important issues than that, Veneer.
as you guys look around, you can see that there are roots growing down through the ceiling.
There are what? Roots?
Roots.
Roots.
Wonderful.
Right?
And currently, there is only one way forward.
I'm fucking going forward then.
Okay, to make things simpler, I deploy my sword and light it. So now we have 80 feet of distance that we can see.
Hold
All right.
on. Get that out of here. Can I roll stealth and Ignis?
You can.
What?
Ignis, use
What?
give it.
What?
Use the cloak or give it.
I don't know
guys-
what it does.
You guys may roll
It
stealth
makes
checks.
you almost invisible. Use the cloak.
It
or
gives
give
you
it.
advantage on stealth checks.
Okay. Then I'm using it.
Wonderful. So, do I get advantage if I start crawling on the ceiling?
Okay.
If I just go on
Um,
the ceiling, do I get advantage on stealth because
I-
they're not going to fuck. Maybe, hopefully.
I can say I'm willing to say that if you want to walk on the ceiling, yes, I will give you advantage.
So I do get advantage.
Yes.
So you want me to turn off my fire sword?
Yes, I do. Well, I mean, yeah, I do. That's a 23. I rolled 2 16s. I wasted a good roll. It's impossible.
Fine. I'll turn it off. I'll say the word to turn it off. And
Okay.
it's just going to be sword and shield with no fire. Fine.
So
Yeah.
as
If something attacks us, the fire's coming back out. Just
so yeah,
know.
Blue, go ahead and roll a stealth check as well for me, please.
yes, as you wish. If we're trying to be stealthy, in this case, I will use guidance. How about that?
That is fine.
Oh shit. 26. I rolled maximum on everything.
26. All right.
You
And
rolled better than me.
Ignis, what was your stealth check?
Do I
Jesus.
also get guidance? I can't remember.
You get advantage.
You get
have to
advantage.
cloak of
That's
Elven
that's what it was. 22.
Wonderful.
22. Okay.
22.
I suppose I could. I suppose it could have blessed us, but that's fine.
Okay.
Right. So with two of you able to see and the other one kind of holding on.
Oh, that's just attack rolls and saving throw. Skill checks.
So Ignis, you're currently holding on to Veneer.
Okay.
Kind of walking behind him as you guys are moving forward, and you end up finding your way. As you guys are walking, you see that the cave system slowly crawls downward. As you walk for probably a good 45 minutes to an hour, and you find your way into a stone structure.
Can I scout it? Can I scout it?
Sure.
I get to use a cool as fuck cloak. I want to use it.
Okay. So as you guys are coming into what seems to be the bottom of a stone structure.
The bottom of a stone structure?
Like the sub basement or basement.
A
So
way
there's
in would be nice.
things to climb up then.
Which way did, based on my understanding of where we fell, were we traveling further south?
Yeah, you guys had started to head east, and then after you fell into the hole, you three started heading south.
Would I be able to suppose that perhaps we are literally under the city of Atrocity?
Judging by how long he said it would take, you're gonna take a guess and say no.
It's
This seems like it might be an older structure. It doesn't appear to be in heavy use. You see, as you guys come into the actual, like the sub basement that leads into this cave, you can see that there are cobwebs hanging in the corners of the walls, and you can see that there's no torchlight down this hallway either. It appears to be an old sub basement of some kind, as I said.
So, Ignis cannot see in the dark, correct?
No,
That is correct.
unless I cast dancing light.
That's
but
why you're
otherwise,
holding on to me. I see.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm just holding onto your coat.
I will occasionally whisper, seeing two Ignis. Oh, look, an old structure. I wonder how old this is. Perhaps we're under Vitrosity? Maybe not yet. I don't know.
As long as we find a way out.
We're looking. Well, she's crawling around, so she'll probably find something.
Can I tell you something? Or more ask you a question?
Well, I suppose there's. I suppose you're going to anyway.
Only if you want me to.
Just spit it out.
Why does she hate me?
That is an excellent question that I will have to get back to you on later. For I do not know.
So, Izzy,
Yeah.
you find yourself scouting ahead. You get up to the ceiling as you realize that you guys came into this structure that has a large. It's kind of like a large underground, almost communal area. From your perspective, as you find yourself crawling up higher with a little bit more scope of view, and you realize that at one end there is some kind of altar.
There's a what?
An altar.
Oh shit. Can I roll religion and see what that is?
Yeah,
Or what?
So you get a little bit closer. Go ahead and roll a religion check for me.
Okay. Crap, what the fuck is your username? Got a 6. Never mind.
So as you walk up, you notice that the structure itself appears to be maybe the face of a man with an open mouth. You can see the sigil has waves slowly cresting below the face with 6 tendrils coming from the mouth and reaching out.
Okay.
It is not a god that you recognize.
I'm gonna write this down.
Okay.
I'm gonna write this down.
Right, so Ignis and Veneer, what are you guys going to? Are you guys going to wait for her to return to you with information?
No, I'm walking forward. I can see.
Okay.
I'm stuck with Veneer because otherwise I'm going blind.
You're coming with me.
Yep.
All right.
All right, so I'm going to press forward. So she climbed up and away somewheres.
Yes.
Did she actually make it into this building somehow?
Yeah. No. It's the building itself. There's a cave. The cave goes into the actual structure.
Oh,
It's-
okay. So it's not like we have to find a way into this. It's just open
No, yeah,
into
there's-
the complex that we're okay.
Yes. It looks like it might have been some kind of ancient like escape tunnel.
Veneer,
Yes.
I would like to apologize for being such a nuisance since you met me in Cabell.
Now isn't really the time.
I figured I might as well get it out while we actually have some time.
It's
And seeing as how we almost died back there, I'd rather have it get out now rather than never.
well, the only thing I can say is learn from it. Now I'm trying to focus.
Very well. Sorry.
All right.
What
So,
do I see? Do I see this altar as well, or
from as far back as the entryway is, as you kind of move out into the room, you can see the altar from across the way.
I can only see 60 feet? So
As they're moving, I'm heading back towards them.
And
I'll-
you can
I'll
you,
get back to them.
okay, and you can see a little bit of a scurry across the roof as Miss
how
Vines.
high is the ceiling?
About 20 feet.
Oh, okay. Well, that's gonna freak me out. Ugh.
Can
Oh,
I
And then
walk
you-
in ahead of
you
her?
realize
It's just Miss Vine on the ceiling, crawling about.
It's fine. It's fine. Dude, I have cool tricks. I told you this cloak's cool.
It's very cool. Well done. Good find. Miss Vine.
I
Now, did you see anything of use to us? A way out, perhaps?
no. Found an altar though. Six tendrils coming out of its mouth, open, and there's waves. I don't know. Say
Waves.
no.
Does that sound familiar to you, Ignis?
Nothing I think of.
Well,
Doesn't sound like Rakdos. Wait a minute.
I'll drop in front of them and go. Let's look at it again. I guess.
all right. That's
They
not
do the
something
same.
I recognize, is it?
Hey, Veneer,
you
can you
can
help?
make a knowledge religion check for it.
Sure. Why not?
I'm trying to get
So-
him to press weak its guidance too.
I'm going to think on it, so I'd like to give myself some guidance on that. And a proper naughty 20.
Okay.
Oh hell yeah.
So
If it's too obscure, I might still not get it.
you actually don't know the name of this god.
What?
It's something
you-
very old.
You a long time ago. It's almost as if your memory. It's almost like a childhood memory to you. The time, like how long ago it was, would have been almost right after you were created. And you think back to something simply called the Drowned God. Or he who has fallen below the waves. But
What is
even at that time, the name was lost to history.
I go ahead and tell my two compatriots this. As far as I can recall, and now this is a bit of a fuzzy memory for me. It's really long. It's something called either the drowned god or he who has fallen below the waves. Or perhaps they're one and the same. It seems to be a very old symbol, and I'm curious as to why it's here, and yet, as curious as I am, I don't really want to be here. I want to be a bit trusty.
How
But here we are.
Veneer, can you
Yes.
still see out of your drone?
Is it within a mile? Probably not anymore.
At this point, no, you can't.
Do you know how close we were to water? Do you remember?
So before the connection with my drone cut out, which way had they gone?
It seemed as if they had. It seems as if they kind of had a conversation, and basically decided that they were going to try and get to another path that may lead closer to where you guys are at. They were going to try and find where you might come up at as the secret.
Well, the good thing is, if they're getting close, rather, if they get within a mile, the connection will be reestablished with the drone, and I'll be able to ping them. Hopefully, they know that.
Currently your drone is inactive, sitting in not really inactive, but it's just kind of sitting in the back of the cart, waiting for instructions.
Right.
Completely immovable because it doesn't care. All right,
Okay.
so
Unfortunately, it's too far.
Let's see. I was thinking maybe if it's he who fell below the waves, that we might be below the waves. If you're right in this, which I wouldn't doubt, this might be, I don't know, like a temple or something.
Ignis, does nothing about a drowned god sound familiar to you?
Nick, does it sound familiar to me at all?
roll a religion check.
Okie doke. Let's see what my modifier is. Okay. 17.
Plus guidance.
Oh, what's the
D4.
D4? 19.
You've heard the name. You don't know much about it.
I've only
Small
heard of
god.
it. I've only heard of it. That's it. More of a fairy tale, if anything, I think.
All right. Well, perhaps there's some stairs up and out of here.
I can check, I guess.
As you guys are kind of having this hushed conversation to each other, Veneer, you hear kind of a what's the word I want to use for this? Like a wet footstep.
I don't like wet footsteps.
And then you can see on another part of the wall, part of the stone slides forward and is pushed to the side. As you
This
see,
is within 60 feet of me.
Yes, you guys can see this as you kind of hunch down behind one of the, decaying pews, and you see. Let me send you guys a picture.
I sort of quickly stop talking, and kind of
As
point out to Miss Fine.
you
I can
guys,
hear it.
oh, that is the wrong channel. That is the wrong channel.
That
Don't do that. No
sounds like that.
worries.
Did you drop that on Tuesday?
As you guys can
so
see,
who
two
is
of
you?
these
What in the hell?
step out.
So who is you?
What kind of Lovecraft shit is this?
You see, they're quietly talking amongst themselves as they slowly close the door behind them, and then open another brick door. Just a door that pulls out and moves to the side that leads upward.
I'm gonna do something. Actually, I started doing that.
Okay.
I pull my hood back, fucking practice my beggar shit for about 2 seconds, and walk up to him and go, "Excuse me."
Like, what? You went to go talk to them?
I pull my hood back and I walk over and I say, "Excuse me, we're a little lost. We're not meant to be here.
Uh,
Okay. Hold on.
don't. If she starts walking towards them, I was gonna grab her arm, but like, all right.
No, it's okay. It's okay. I'm trying something.
If that thing is get us killed, then you're doing a great job.
Thank you. I have a plan.
As you walk up and you start talking to it, you see the two of them kind of turn
They probably freak out.
as they just have this look of like this weird, just kind of what the fuck look. As you just start talking to them, you see they kind of look at each other, look back to you.
I disguise self to look like one of them.
Can I have a?
To look like a Sahuagin.
Actually, can I have a spell ready? Can I ready an action if they do something stupid?
Okay, so
Can I?
so you've done that. You've walked forward. Veneer has made himself look like one of them.
Do I have a spell ready?
Just
I have a backup plan.
you see,
Not
they
a
kind of
good
look
one.
up as they, as soon as they see you, Veneer,
The hell is that?
I didn't catch that one. It sounded a lot like.
yes.
Which I would have to say is not in my repertoire.
Oh, are you telling me that you didn't take? Why? As they kind of look at you as you're just staying quiet. You see, kind of look to each other, look down at her, go back to you. You see, they kind of just start talking back and forth to each other.
What in the hell?
I cast comprehend languages.
Okay. So as
Good call.
As the two of you are sitting back, are sitting there just kind of like listening to them talk to each other, Ignis, you hear what is originally this garbled language turn into, I don't know if that one's edible or not, but it's not one of us. He doesn't speak us. Yeah, you right. And she's edible though. Haven't had a horned one in a while.
Oh, now you're upset.
I whisper and say, guys, turn tail and run. I'll be right behind you.
You're like,
I have a spell ready.
You can't see anything. What are they saying?
I will be right behind you.
What are they saying? You
They want
nitwit.
they want to eat us.
Why didn't you just say so?
Why didn't you just say what?
So first of all, you can't actually see them, but you hear them. So I'm going to help you with that and deploy my sword. So I push you back a little bit, deploy my sword, say a word, and then there is light.
Oh, okay. Looking
So now there is a flame-tongued sword lighting 40 feet, and then and as I was saying it, I said, Miss Fine, if you would close your eyes for just a moment.
Wait, I have an idea.
Okay, Miss Fine, you said you had.
I have a spell ready.
Okay, what would you like to use?
Wait. I have a plan.
Does this look like bad shit?
How can you have a plan if you can't see?
I can see now because of your sword.
You're welcome.
Thank you, but I have a plan.
Nick, do I know this is bad news?
Yes.
I cast darkness on one of them and booked it towards Veneer.
Oh my god.
So the problem is I don't have my drone with me, so I can't see.
Neither do I, but they can't see.
Okay, so
only one can't see.
Oh fucking Christ, man!
Because if they go together, then neither of them can see, and if I can get 60 feet away, then I can see again. That's the plan.
Darkness is 20 foot.
15. So it's even slower. I can get there faster.
Okay, so
But I can get faster.
first thing. God damn it. I've got to roll some damage.
It might only just be me in the darkness, so they still might be able to see.
Seeing through magical darkness is a very special ability.
It's a very good ability.
I don't think they're going to have it.
Okay, so the first one rolled a natural 1.
Natural what?
A natural 20 on me.
A natural 1.
Hell yeah!
He stabs his friend.
You had cut out after you said natural. And we're like, which is it?
Wait, Nick, is this high or low? It's a nat 1. Because if this is high or low...
So the first one kind of went to get an attack of opportunity as you guys are moving into your attack patterns. As Miss Fine kind of jumps out of the way and hits his friend twice.
Yeah.
The other one,
Yeah.
okay, that misses.
Please
That
tell me they're so
misses.
stupid they start thinking it's me.
The good thing, Ignis, is that you know approximately where they are.
But yeah, so you guys go ahead and roll your initiative.
No, I don't want to. I want to fucking go. I don't want to be here.
I'm rolling my initiative, thank you. Oh look, even with advantage, a 9.
12.
17.
Oh, good.
Sentinel shield is nice, but it hasn't been working out for
So
me.
that was Veneer is a 9,
Yeah.
Do I go?
and then
Ignis is a 12. And
17 and 12. Okay.
Stop running all the time. Take care of your problems.
No, I'd rather not.
All right. So top of the attack order, Miss Fine.
Oh shit! Did Veneer get that out before it's my turn?
Yes, I will say that he said that to you before it was your turn.
Oh, is smite concentration? I think it's just on an instance of hitting a fucker, right?
Okay, you're thinking smite spells. Smite spells are concentration.
It's not
Smite,
spell.
the feature is not.
That's what I'm asking.
No, you just choose one. No, they're not the same. You just choose one to use.
Cool.
So, like, for example, when you crit, you're like, oh, now would be a good time to add an extra double.
Wait. I don't get advantage. Okay. I'd like to have an action ready again. Okay? I'm gonna back up.
So you-
I'm gonna back up. Actually, no. I'm gonna disengage.
Well, you already backed up.
That's
why they took attack of opportunities. Yeah.
You don't need to disengage if they can't see you. You can't be targeted.
Really? I didn't know that. Okay, the more you know. Okay, cool.
They don't know how to react if they can't see you.
I want to have an action ready. I propose we should leave, but if they don't move, which they fucking can't because it's not their turn, I'm gonna ready a hit with my rapier. In the instance that shadowy blob-looking fucking darkness heads my way, and they accurately remember where I am.
So if one of them comes towards you,
if they come towards me and they come into my range, then yes, I want to hit them.
Okay. So next up is Ignis.
Hello.
It is your turn.
Okay.
Okay. I can see them, yeah?
Yes.
Well, you can see the blob.
Well, no, you can see the blob of darkness, not them.
So if I fire at them, I'm going to be firing with disadvantage.
Yes.
All right, I back up.
Unless it's an AOE.
Unless it's an AOE.
Actually, yeah. But if I do that, I hit my own party. Which, if I hit Miss Fine, wouldn't be that big of a deal. But I don't want to hit Veneer.
Cute.
I mean, you're standing right next to me, but they are
Well, no,
within.
Miss
They're
Fine,
like 50 feet away from us or something.
Miss Fine
Oh,
backed out of the
Yeah, I
range.
backed out.
Okay. How far away are they from us? You said.
Maybe 50 feet or so.
Oh, okay. So then this time it'll actually make sense, Blue. Fireball.
Okay, that's going to be a dex save.
Is it fireball? Also, do they have disadvantage on dex saves because they cannot see it coming? I'm
Dex
actually
save of
curious
14.
about this.
All right. Go ahead and roll your damage.
That's chat, not the dice. 35.
So you guys see what would normally be like a little red ball going into this ball of darkness as Ignis holds her hands up, and you see this little like sparking, almost like a sparking marble start to float forward as you hear a moment later almost a crack of thunder as you can see sparks kind of coming out the top of the darkness, and as this blast goes off, you can see uh, bits and pieces of flesh and blood come flying towards you, splattering on the ground.
Ugh,
Did I just one-shot them?
I'm gonna go with a yeah.
The answer to that is no. They are not vulnerable to lightning. But they are pretty vulnerable to 35 points of damage.
Yes.
To what then?
35
30
points.
They're vulnerable to damage.
Let's just say one of them, the health that he had left, 35 almost triples what remaining health he had.
Okay, did any of the gore get on us?
Oh my.
As far back as you guys are, no. But
Okay,
you
good.
see that it is
What's
a
up you
pretty gory
want to
scene.
be spick and spam all the time?
And so, Miss Fine, are you going to go ahead and drop your darkness?
Are we fighting them?
Fighting what? There's nothing left.
If there's nothing left, then wouldn't I know? Because the darkness would like. What happens if the thing that you cast darkness on disappears? Does it like I don't know fall to the ground? Because if my darkness blob goes,
Oh, you know what? Actually,
because I cast
you know
it
what?
on
That's
a
a
dude.
really good point. So
Because if I stick it on
I'm
him,
gonna have to make
then
a calling on this and say
Oh,
that
jeez.
like when you did that. So actually, what you guys see is as the blood and gore happens, one like you just see the darkness just kind of go flying across the room
dude, gnarly.
as it kind of reveals what's inside this now this doorway. As you can see, um, there's still like on what flesh remains, you can see that there's still kind of a little bit of crackle of lightning, and you can see that the archway or the doorway itself is singed and scarred.
Neat. Yeah, I'll dispel it.
Huh. Well done.
Ta-da!
And it is a absolute gore fest.
Yeah, I'll dispel that. It's fine. That's neat.
Well, it would seem that they never should have come here.
So I just want to say this right now. That laugh that I did like a few minutes ago, that's the same laugh that Ignis is doing right now.
Like maniacal.
Yeah.
Yes.
Kind of like a
So-
kick at it almost.
All right. So as you guys, before you guys head up the hall or the stairway, I'm gonna go ahead and take a break.
Okay.
So we
Okay.
can, grab a drink, do what we need, use the bathroom,
Be right back.
and I will be back to do the last 45 minutes to an hour of game.
Okay. Well, that's neat. Flying orb of darkness. Never seen that before. Okay. Stop doing stuff.
Well, that's interesting.
I have returned.
Hello, have returned. I'm Henry.
That's not how the joke works. I didn't say I am. I said I have returned.
Yes, but you said I have returned, which means that you have returned.
No, that's
Yes.
never mind.
Shh. Details.
Details are really important. Like the difference between are they dead and are they not dead? That's a detail. Very important.
All right, I have returned. I see.
So
the
are you back?
choices. Yes, I am back. I saw a bunch of messages.
Hi, back on chili.
There it is.
There we go.
I was like,
I was waiting for her to say
is
it.
it, I thought you were gonna, Henry. I was like, that
I was
would be
waiting
a
for I
prime
was waiting for her to
opportunity.
say it. I was waiting for her to say it.
I heard talking. I was like, wait, I got this. Hang
Ah!
on. No, still.
Fine.
I was teaching him how to properly make dad jokes, so I was over.
And he failed. It's
He
okay.
failed.
It's a learning process.
It's a Macmillan.
all right. So
Hey, buddy.
as you guys begin to climb the stairs, Macmillan. I'm guessing.
He's here, but he's muted.
He's still making burgers.
I was accidentally muted. Oops.
All right.
I
So,
got you, buddy.
Macmillan, you see them fall down this hole. So it begins to it caves in after them.
Is there a big ass fucking dragon in the sky?
From what you can see, you can't see him currently. So you
Alright,
guys.
I will sneakily saunter within the cave that they are in.
Well, the cave actually collapsed after them.
Oh.
So you guys.
Is there.
You
So where
guys.
the fuck am I?
You guys started. You and Tufty started heading back towards the road, and trying to find another way to maybe another sinkhole. As you guys are moving, something that only you would notice. You see through the tree line. Just as you guys pass some trees, you glimpse, for just a moment, stone down an old, forgotten, overgrown trail. Yeah. So,
Is there any... So you said the cave collapsed after they went in, right?
Yeah.
Or it... Okay. So I'm outside alone, right?
yes.
Alright. Is there any way for me to get in?
You have a drone, buddy.
Oh, I have a drone buddy.
Do you have
cool.
the drone buddy?
Is there any way for me to look around? See if there's any neat stuff? Like holes that I could possibly enter into the cave?
Are you taking the drone with you?
I would really hope so.
Okay, so as you pick up the drone, and you
Put it on my head.
You kind of start hefting your way through the woods. And
I want to saunter sneakily.
As you're walking, Veneer, you suddenly feel a connection back with your drone.
You hear the Skype call.
Do.
Macmillan, are you there? You hear Veneer's voice through the drone.
Oh, hello, Venia. Here I thought I had lost you all. But let me just say, I have everything under control. As I look around, lost as all hell.
If only you were so lucky to have lost
Yeah,
us.
so
But
as you-
no, you're still stuck with us.
As
Sort
you,
of.
as
We're
you
underground.
continue moving forward, it takes you probably about 20 minutes to get through this brush. And you can feel the connection to the drone getting stronger as he's walking. Quickly making his way through the woods, and you find yourself come upon a ruin. It looks like there used to be a stone structure here that has been taken back by the wilderness.
This is after our encounter, yes?
Yes.
Does it look like anything of yore that I might know of?
It reminds you a lot of your home.
Be wary,
It reminds me
Macmillan.
much of my home.
But upon
there are fish creatures around with spears. Sahuagin,
Duly
if you're
noted.
familiar.
I'm gonna go ahead and see if there's any cool little animals around. I'm gonna ask Gak if he can go fetch some friends as well.
Okay. So you see Gak kind of runs off for a moment.
I'm just gonna stay here. Gak knows where I am.
We seem to be below some sort of building.
Well, looks like you're safe inside. As long as, no stray lightning comes in through the stairs and strikes Ignis again.
Speaking of lightning and safe,
Wait, is that
Ignis.
Veneer? Is that McMillan?
Yes, I'm speaking to him now through my drone.
I'll wave in Veneer's direction. Go say hi for me, please.
Fine.
Wait, I heard my name. Is he talking about me?
Macmillan, Miss Fine is waving hello to you.
I'm simply going to wave back, not say anything. Is there any animals around?
Miss Fine, he says he loves you very much.
There are some animals around, other squirrels, chipmunks, a few birds.
May I ask them stuff?
Sure.
May I ask them, do you know if there are any ways into this place?
See, they
Well,
kinda
we're looking for a
each other,
lookout.
and you see a couple of chipmunks lead you over to what appears to be just kind of like an overgrown stone altar.
And
As
as for those larger things, the fish ones, do you all know where they reside?
they all
In
kind
here?
of take a step back at the mention of the fish ones, and just kind of point like they kind of just run in circles on top, like in front of the altar for a second, then step back.
I'm going to thank them all. I'm going to give each of them an acorn,
Okay.
and I'm going to look at the altar. Is there any neat stuff on, in, or within this hut?
Most of the site's kind of eroded away. But after taking a few minutes, you end up kind of digging your way through the foliage and the dirt to find a stairway, partially hidden under the foliage.
Stairway partially what?
Partially hidden under the foliage.
Alright, cool. Looks like they weren't leading me astray. Gax here, right?
Yep, Gaxtree joined you.
Alright, I'm going to look at him. I'm going to say, well, do you want to be the hero you always wanted to be, or do you want me to go first, just like usual?
He hops in your bag.
That's what I thought. So, I'm going to sneak inside.
Okay, go ahead and roll stealth. And for the rest of you, if you would like, you can start heading up the stairs now.
So there was an option of going down, right? No, okay, we're going up.
Yeah, there is an option.
Solid.
There is actually the option of going down another path. Yes.
Where's
24?
McMillan?
Okay.
I am very happy.
Yeah.
Macmillan is above us. He's found the building under which we are currently
Ooh,
exploring.
I'm leaving the drone behind for now. I'm hiding it somewhere safe.
I can move it myself, thank you.
I was gonna say it could move on its own.
I mean, yeah, I'm gonna put it somewhere safe as if
It
it were.
beeps
Yeah,
at you as you do that.
and I'm going
Just
to.
patronize him. Just sit in the corner.
Beep.
Yes. Don't worry. I will come back for you.
I can come with you. Okay, it turns invisible.
Alright, and I sneakily saunter in.
Like Veneer's gonna be so bad I accidentally destroyed his drone.
It follows him.
Okay. Alright, so McMillan.
Veneer's gonna yell at me because I destroyed his drone.
For the rest of you, as you guys start to head up.
Ooh, I'm looking for cool pieces of rubble and or rock as well on the way.
Turns out you're walking
Okay.
inside of a cool piece of rubble.
Okay. No, that's fine.
It's all cool.
So, on one side, you guys are slowly making your way up the staircase, and then on the other side, Macmillan, as you kind of make it down to the floor below, you can see a couple creatures like moving about as they're heading in a direction, in one direction, and you just kind of slip by them as you're looking at the cool rubble and trying not to get caught. as I would like the rest of you to go ahead and make another stealth check.
The
He's above
stealth
us.
check?
He's coming to meet us. It's so great, isn't it? Isn't it? All right.
I got that one.
Oh man. All right. Well, that's
Wait,
fine.
wait, a stealth check? You have advantage.
You do have advantage.
That's right. I do have advantage.
You
Thank
do have
you.
advantage. Ooh, so lucky.
I got that too.
Damn.
It's better
Still,
than
still not in
It's-
that one.
by
Yes.
4.
So
Let's
I see
see.
17. I see 5.
It's a stealth check. I think that's a +7. I got an 18.
Okay. So
Thank
as
you,
guys
Chili, for
all-
reminding me.
As you guys all start to make your way up onto the next floor.
I suppose I would have extinguished the sword for the time being so that we can sneak in darkness, which would explain very much why Ignis is having trouble
So as you
while holding on to me.
as you guys are walking, Ignis is still holding on to you, but you step around a
Wait,
rock.
no.
And,
I don't want to walk. I want to climb on the ceiling.
I know.
God.
Okay, thanks.
So as you guys are moving up to the next floor, one of you's walking on the ceiling. Veneer, you step around a rock or step over a rock, and as you go to say something to Ignis, you hear the thud of a toe hitting the rock, and then Ignis lets out a small yelp of pain.
So it has come to this.
As you kind of what do you do? I'd like to know what you're going to do. Veneer.
So, sorry. Repeat that.
Go ahead. You hear
Oh my
this yelp of pain.
God.
Let me know what you do. In response, yes. Because it
Okay.
resounds. It's not a small sound. It is a loud sound.
And we're currently in a hallway.
Yes. You guys had come up into a hallway.
Are there branches to said hallway
Yeah.
to grab and duck into?
There are rooms and passages off to the sides. Yes.
I'm going to take Ignis to a side passage, duck down, and minor illusion some sort of weird rodent thing in the middle of the hallway. Sort of like sitting there.
Oh, okay, gotcha. So Miss Fine, you're watching all of this as you see one of these creatures come around the corner. Huh? Walks forward. You see.
Wait. I want to track this thing, so I want to be like right above it. If that's okay.
Okay, so you're
Which
moving with
matters.
it. So you kind of move with it and keep yourself crouched low to the ceiling.
High to the ceiling, crouched high to the ceiling. Obviously.
And as you see it kind of walk up, and it's looking at this rodent in the middle of the hallway. As you see it takes its spear and
Is there
with
only one of them?
like a weird smile. Yeah, there's only one currently. As you see, it kind of jabs at the rodent. You see.
Can I cast web at it?
Sure.
Spider-Man.
It's a dex save of 13.
Jesus Christ.
What does it do?
It will restrain them.
Okay. You see.
So he just stabbed through the minor illusion. I'm pretty sure he knows it's fake now.
Yeah, he's really confused for a moment, and then suddenly gets like spider webbed to the ground.
Hell
And
yeah.
it is now even more confused as it is face down, like almost being taunted by the rat that you minor illusioned.
Do they
Also-
move? I don't think it moves.
No, it
So-
just sits there.
Yeah,
So
okay.
I want to
staring at him.
The web collapses on itself if it's not anchored to something, but the web is twice as big. So I think it should fill the hallway, which means I think it doesn't collapse on itself. Which doesn't help them at all, which means the entire thing is blocked off, but it doesn't collapse on itself.
It's okay. I
Um,
got set it on fire.
Nori,
Yes.
can I tell Veneer's drone to go find the rest of them while I go ahead and observe these things in their natural habitat? I am interested.
I don't
Well,
know, like suddenly a new accent. Okay.
there's really no need.
All right. So, you can see that there's not a lot of them up here, but you can see that there is one kind of barking orders and telling the others to go check on the loud, resounding, thunderous crack from a moment ago.
Is it in the direction of my pals?
It is in the direction of the. You can't hear what he's saying. You can't.
If
make
they're
out the
going
words,
down, it's
but-
probably because of us.
but they do seem to be going down.
And is there how many left behind?
You see that the only one that doesn't go down is the one that's barking orders. As it, you kind of follow it as it heads down a corridor, and you see that it goes into like a small hidden room, just big enough to be used as a bedroom. You see it as you're slowly creeping behind it. It goes into this room and starts kind of hiding things, like picking things up and heading to another room to hide things. And you see, as it's doing this, it lifts a floorboard, like one of the stones in the floor. I said a floorboard. One of the stones in the floor that seems to be false. As you see he takes a bow out of a chest and sets it in the floor, then sets the stone back.
Duly noted. All right. Is he heading back towards the others?
Yeah, you see he does start heading back towards the others.
All right. Before he gets within, do I know if there's any others around?
Yeah, currently the rest of them have started heading downstairs.
So-
this one's also quite a bit larger than the others, so.
I'm tempted to show him that I'm the monster under the bed, but I will wait until I get there with my friends,
Okay.
as I would hate to be rash. But I will take note of the secret floorboard.
So does web
I thought-
work on each creature that touches it? Is that what it does?
What? It's hey, I can check. Also, is it been 2 weeks? We traveled for like 8 days. I don't know how long your weeks are, but has it been
the
2
weeks
weeks
in my
since
world is
I
10
died?
days.
Has it been 2 weeks since
It
I died?
has, yes.
Hell yeah, no more disadvantage. Okay. Okay. So you can cast a web spell, DC 13.
Weeks or 10
suppose,
days, you
blah,
said?
blah, blah,
Yes.
Blah, 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 blah. Good to know. You conjure a massive
It's more of a
sticky
straw.
weapon at a put of choice within range. The web fills a 40-foot cube from that point for the duration.
Shit.
The webs are difficult terrain and lightly obscure their area. If the webs aren't anchored, yeah, that doesn't fucking matter because it's 40 feet. Okay. Webs over a flat surface have a depth of 5 feet. Each creature that starts its turn in the webs or that enters them during its turn must make a dex save. On a failed save, the creature is restrained.
Did you just
Or
web this
until it
entire
takes-
hallway?
Kind of.
Yes.
A creature restrained by the webs can use its action to make a strength check against your spell save DC. If it succeeds, it says 13. It no longer is restrained. The webs are flammable.
Oh, good.
And
So you guys
it deals
see-
2d4 fire damage to any creature that starts its turn in the fire. This guy's fucked.
I feel like we now have a wombo combo of 2d4 damage.
So you guys see probably about 4 more come down.
Yeah, they
And
should go in the
start-
webs.
As they're kind of not sure how they're gonna get this guy out of this web. You can see they're
Oh,
like,
they're
doing
not
back
scared
and
of
forth.
webs? If I were them, I'd be terrified if I found a random web in one of my dark ass hallways.
Well, they're not sure how it got here, but they do know that there was some kind of combat that went on earlier. They're assuming there was something that happened downstairs. So they're
Could I make a
they're trying to figure out how they're going to get this guy out. As two of them are trying to kind of keep an eye on the hallway, and the other two are trying to figure out how they're going to get him out. You see one of them reaches over and just tries to kind of like grab the guy, and you see him as he reaches in, you see him kind of pull back as he goes, "Oh," and the other one laughs and then reaches over and grabs his hands and goes to pull, and you see both of them, their hands are stuck together as you see him. Oh.
They're holding hands. That's cute.
I'm going to
What if we held
minor
hands?
illusion in a 5-foot cube, a large 5-foot spider
That's fucked.
right above them. So if they decide to look up,
Are you turning me into a fucking spider?
well, they don't know you're there. But if they look up, they'll see a giant 5-foot spider.
So you
I'm
guys
going for the
hear
web.
as this happens, the spider just kind of starts crawling across the ceiling.
Again, it's minor illusion. It can't move.
Oh well, they can't move, but as it kind of seems
Coalesces.
to appear out of nowhere. And they're sitting there pulling. You see the one that had stuck his hands in first. As they're pulling and pulling and pulling, you see it looks up and goes, and then lets out this ghastly scream.
Oh Lord.
As you see the one next to it kind of sees to see what he's looking at and goes, as they just start
proceeds to chuckle,
trying really hard to pull. You see the one on the ground just starts freaking the fuck out as you see him. The other two kind of look back, look at them, look at the spider, look at each other, and they start heading back the other way, screaming something. And you can see that there are 3 of them currently caught in the web.
well, I guess I could just light it on fire, or Ignis could.
Yeah, but I've lost all my fire abilities, though. That's the
Do you
thing.
have prestidigitation?
I do have prestidigitation.
Guess what that can do?
Ooh, you're right.
Light a
You
fire.
And I can change
you can
its
light a fire.
color.
As you go to spark the fire, it turns into lightning.
Prestidigit. Oh.
Aw.
No, it actually says that it sparks a fire.
Yeah.
All right, I set the webs ablaze
Okay.
Okay.
and
As-
start
as-
burning these guys alive.
As I see the webs go ablaze, can I cause the harmless tremors in the ground for 1 minute?
You guys are just
We're
making
just
this,
bullying
like,
these poor monsters.
that is one of the first times I've ever heard that.
Are you sure we are not the monsters?
I mean, seriously.
Bullying these poor
Dun,
We got a
monsters.
dun,
Is this called
raccoon, we got a
Jersey?
robot, we have a tiefling, and then we have this little tiny 2-foot-tall monk.
Dude,
2
I'm
foot
trying to get
6?
off
So
the
yeah,
initial
Oh, I'm
button.
so sorry.
What they
Okay,
can
my bad.
see is, like a spark. The web catches on fire. The spider just looking over them menacingly. I would go ahead and start rolling damage for the.
What?
Go ahead and
fire damage. I need somebody to
Oh,
start rolling
me!
fire
I
damage.
gotta do
2d4.
fire damage. Oh shit! I should have taken flames of phlegm.
go ahead
That's-
and do 2d4.
Yeah, that's fine.
Phlegm of Hergafergamore.
Yeah, if I
Said-
had flames of phlegm, it would have been 8.
And then
Uh,
how long does that last for? Do you know? Does it say anything?
How long
or
does
is
it last
just
for?
yeah?
I believe that after a turn, that the webs are like burned.
Okay, so you get the initial damage.
So
and you
any
do
5-foot cube webs exposed to fire burn away in 1 round.
Oh.
Yeah. But while they're in the fire, it does 2d4s.
All right. So how much damage did you deal?
5.
Okay.
I can go ahead and finish this off.
All right. So go ahead and take your attacks, guys.
Attack of opportunity?
Each of you are going to get an attack off on them before we start combat.
Hell. Do I get advantage because I'm dropping from the ceiling? Wait, I don't think I get it. Not too
You
far.
get advantage from if you drop down, you will get advantage due to them being held.
So that means I get sneak attack on my attack of opportunity.
Yes, you get a sneak attack.
Cool.
Sneak attack of opportunity.
This is gonna be
Sneak-opportunity.
12.
Snooty.
Snooty.
19 hit.
That hits. Okay.
Neat. Okay. And then this is gonna be 11, 12, 16 points of damage.
16.
Lulz.
Yeah.
That probably would have one-shot one of these guys.
Oh wait, hold on. 18. 2 of its cold damage. I don't know
18.
if that matters.
Okay. That
'Cause I-
definitely matters.
Okay, don't forget the clothes.
Oh wait.
Hey,
you
sounds.
drop one. It is down. Veneer.
The other one gets hit by 5 force and then 6 force.
Okay.
And if it's not down, I will quicken another Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
Do catapult.
Let's see, does 15, does 15 the AC hit? Ooh, 10 does.
Yes.
Okay, so I don't think the 10 will hit, but let's see. And then there's another 14 force damage.
The you said you rolled
Pew,
a
pew, pew,
10.
pew, pew. The second one, so there are 2 rolls because it's 2 beams.
Yeah, I know.
So 15 and then 10, and then I rolled damage for the first one, assuming the second missed.
Okay.
I rolled damage for the first one, which was a 14.
Okay. That one is done. Very easily. You see, as the blast connects, you see it kind of rips at the flesh as it just kind of slumps over, the fire starting to consume it. And the one that's left is the one laying on the ground, currently being slowly cooked alive.
Huh.
I'm going to go ahead and convert one of my second level slots to 2 sorcery points to get those sorcery points back.
Can we go ahead and get an F in the chat?
Inside of us, there are 2 bully, in the words of a wise Aries, as he once said.
There are 2 bully.
All right, and Ignis,
Hello.
would you like to go ahead and take your attack?
All right, what we got here? What's going on?
There's
he's
one
restrained
left.
to the
He
ground.
is on the ground, being burned alive.
I just firebolt him, just try to put him out of his misery.
Okay, go ahead and make your attack roll.
21.
21 hits.
14 damage.
All right, so as you hit him and you see the spark come off your fingertip and slam into him, you see he lets out a scream of pain as he's still currently writhing on the ground. Chili, go ahead and make your 2d4s.
This poor guy.
As the
Wait,
rest
he's
of the
still
lives-
on fire?
He's
That's
still on
awesome.
fire.
That's neat. 6 damage.
6.
See you day.
Okay, you see, his skin
I wonder.
dries up and becomes leathery as you can see that he just finally kind of lets out that last expired breath.
As soon as this guy that I'm following is within the distance of my friends, presumably the distance of 20 feet-ish,
You can see actually as he was starting to head down, 2 of the others run upstairs and stop him.
perfect! Are they all within somewhat of a line?
Why, yes.
You can see that they're standing at the top of the stairs and he is standing in front of them. Yes.
I would like to wind punch the first one that is closest to me, so it knocks the rest of them down the stairs. and scream, "I am the monster under the bed!"
I am the monster under the bed. Okay, so I love my
So
characters
all
so
of them make a
much.
strength save.
Alright, I can do that. Oh, no, apparently not. That's not
I'm
bad.
going to upcast this as well.
What's the saving throw on that?
14. It's nothing great.
Okay. Oof. Okay. You know what? Yeah, no, I've. Okay, roll your. Fuck. Okay, roll your damage. Cause the guy that you were
33
hitting
damage.
did this. Oh shit. Does that hit all of them? 33?
No, it hits the one, and then I guess, and then the big one gets knocked into the other two.
Yes.
And if that wants to do damage, I mean that's up to you, because it gets knocked 20 feet away and is prone. So that's a lot of force.
Alright, gotcha.
This is
Yeah.
some like Skyrim ragdoll. bullshit.
Yeah, this is
Ragdoll.
ragdoll bullshit.
Woo! Gone.
And there goes 3 key points.
Walking to Markarth, Fushroda.
Yeah.
Everyone just goes tumbling down the fucking.
You guys would be like, "Oh, we fucking slayed these dudes!" Boom, 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 down the stairs.
Yeah, so you guys hear this huge ruckus as you can hear you can hear bodies just kind of and then
I'm going to use my 40 feet of movement to go down the stairs as fast as possible and use my bonus action to strike anyone that's alive.
I think I
they-
found Macmillan.
they're alive, but you can see that the leader is the one closest to you.
All right. Well,
Who
he's getting
is
his.
on the ground, so you get to.
Excellent observation.
He's getting a hard foot to the face. All right, that is
Ooh.
a. Actually, can I jump down the stairs onto his head? Is this possible?
Just go ahead and make your attack at an advantage.
I think you're a little lighter than a bowling ball, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Oh,
Okay,
Lord.
so that's plus 8. So that is a 16 plus 8.
That was an
basic math,
advantage.
don't fail me now. Yeah,
Okay, that hits.
cool.
Roll your damage.
That
Jesus.
is.
I can kind of hear Nick being mad.
This is a slaughter, dude.
Do you ever just mad?
9
Because I
points of
couldn't-
damage.
9. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, oh fuck, dude, he's so fucked. They are so fucked. This was not a very powerful encounter. I thought that one CR5 would help. It didn't. it really didn't. Thanks, McMillan.
How to fall on head.
All right. So the rest of you can hear this going on.
I am the monster under the bed.
Suddenly a sword erupts in flame, and we can all see down the hall very easily. You're welcome, Ignis.
As you
I
guys
could see the hole anyway.
make your way towards the ruckus.
And I begin to walk menacingly down the hallway towards these downed guys.
Okay, so McMillan,
Menacing.
Yes.
as they're making their way this way, you can see the leader tries to stand up, which, surprise, surprise, provokes an attack of opportunity.
On me?
No, he's trying to stand, which provokes an attack of opportunity.
Oh,
Because
yeah,
he's in a
sure.
threatened square
Cool.
at an
He's stuck.
advantage.
Ooh. That is a 15 plus 8, 23.
Okay, that hits.
Okay, that's 11 points of damage.
Raffle stomp.
Can I like headbutt him?
As he's coming up, you headbutt him. You see him kind of stagger for a second, but he gets back on his feet. And Veneer, as you start walking towards this group, and you can see the leader stand up. He kind of headbutts him, and then you see the other two kind of look to the small guy who is literally killing their leader. Kind of look down to you. Which
The flaming sword.
Are you disguised currently or no?
As a Sahuagin? No, not anymore. Now, I sort of
I am
switched it.
Macmillan.
So I would have switched it to something with like glowing red eyes. So like flames coming out of the eyes kind of thing, and the flaming sword and a flaming
Man,
shield.
I
Okay,
thought
got
I
it.
was
Ghost
hurt
Rider.
from my own edge, but this is next level.
Yeah.
All right, Goblin
Psychic
Slayer.
damage.
This is the flame edge.
2 points of psychic damage. I'm just
Wait,
kidding.
would it be too far if I was to be like, okay, Vic Mignana? Just gotta
Sorry?
ask. If I was to be like, okay, Vic Mignana, and then just saying.
Blue is making his character a motherfucking JoJo reference.
Your entire being is currently a JoJo's reference.
Okay, so do I get an attack?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, cool. Let's
Because
do a
they can growl
booming
roll it,
blade.
but it won't matter to you.
No, it won't. Here, is how are they arranged? Are they like prone? Are they standing up?
They are currently prone.
Dogpiled.
Oh, wonderful. In that case, I'm going to booming blade with the flame tongue.
Okay.
So
You are gross.
if they're prone, I suppose that means advantage on melee attacks.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, and that's a crit. Jesus Christ. Okay. So I'm just going to go ahead and roll that damage. Let's see, 2d8 plus 4 plus 2d6 plus 2d8 for thunder.
Every single die is doubled. Every single one on a crit.
That's 27 mixture of magical slashing, fire, and thunder.
Okay, so like booming blade, it's if the thing moves, right?
Sorry?
Does booming blade only damage to one target, or does it damage targets around it?
It only hits the one, but I'm also going to be twinning this because it's a single target spell. So I'm going to be twinning it to the other guy too.
Okay.
So the fact that I still think I need another attack roll, so I'm still going to do that against the other one.
Okay.
I don't think it's going to crit both. It was close.
Well, I can tell you right now, the first one is now Viscera.
Fucking paste. Oh, I didn't double the flame tongue damage. Whoops. Well.
That's what I was telling you.
Yeah.
I didn't
my-
double the flame tongue damage. Whoops.
My mistake.
Yeah,
Oh no! What a tragedy.
This one does 23. Also mixture of all this bullshit. And what's the distance from me to the other dude?
They are literally in like a small group right before Macmillan at the stairs.
Okay, so twinning is 1 sorcery point, I believe. Yeah, 1 for a cantrip. And then I'm going to quicken with 2 more sorcery points. So I'm going to use all my sorcery points. And do Booming Blade as a bonus action as I move up, and then I guess Macmillan's on the other side of this guy, so advantage?
That would be the case, yes. I like that you come in and you just clean up the rest.
Proper
Whatever's
naughty
left.
20.
That's a hit.
Okay, that's a hit. So let's do these numbers again. This is amazing, actually. 26 plus 1d8. And that's 18 damage.
Okay.
Robot gears are whirring with excitement.
So, Macmillan, as you come down and you just kind of you see that he's
Terminator.
This leader is kind of dazed, and then as you kind of look past underneath underneath his legs, you can see the two kind of starting to just kind of grovel on the floor as you see Veneer walk up, hit one, done, hit the next one, done, walks up, hits the third one. Done. Just executioner style, one right after the other.
I'm going to look at him and I'm going to say, and I
I
thought I was the monster under the bed.
Well, I feel I see why you say that. By the way, Veneer, the thing about 3 sword points, twin booming blade, and quicken booming blade, and that you feel kind of dirty. Yeah, that is that
Fighter number
gets
2.
pretty gross, man. Because that automatically gives you an attack when you use the spell.
Just like, okay. So that. See, I guess it would have been a total of.
A lot.
I just.
That's way too much.
27, 50, 68.
73.
Yeah, because I had forgotten the other 2d6 on the.
Oh,
on the
73.
Crit.
Okay, cool.
So 73 total damage in that turn
Jesus.
against 3 targets.
Yeah, and imagine the kind of stuff that we're going to be seeing from Miss Fine later.
You say that, but I'm so bad.
I didn't even use the Hexblade's curse for a 19 to 20.
And I'm going to look at my party. I'm going to say, I always wanted to be in someone's dreams. Even the nightmares. I'm going to wave my fingers like the ooh.
I'm just gonna tip my head.
It's
in
actually
confusion.
nice to see you again, Macmillan.
A lot of things.
Oh, I'm touched.
Is there anything you guys would like to do before you leave the ruins?
Hey.
Yeah,
Guess what?
We're looting their shit. This is
They
our
had
stuff.
some secret stuff. And
Also,
I'm
his
going to go
bow.
sprint up and loot all the shit.
Well,
Show
we
them where to
loot the bodies too. Whatever's left.
You guys can loot the bodies. I'm going to go find the shit.
You guys, looting the bodies, you guys find mainly, like, semi decomposed meat.
You can make some more masks.
You guys actually find fish, is what they're carrying on them.
That sounds right.
I don't want it. That's great.
That bow that he brought, was that special at
No,
all?
he hid the bow.
Oh, he hid the bow.
He
Okay.
hit the bow.
And I'm going to get the bow.
Are you gonna be nice enough that it's an oath bow? I don't think so. But that would be cool.
That would be absurd.
That would be nuts.
Can we do a sweep of the area? Any sort of other hiding places?
Yeah, I'm going to go to all the places he hid
I
shit.
have a passive investigation of 22. Does that work if I take all the time I need?
Yeah, absolutely. You guys can.
And I have a 22 to perception, so we can work together.
I have a 10 to investigation.
Hell yeah.
However,
It was somewhere around here.
It was somehow around here.
That was my
Locking
attempt at
arms.
Macmillan.
I commend you. It was really good.
That was neat.
All right, so I will go ahead and say we're going to end for tonight. I'll go ahead and get all the information
Yay.
around for you guys.
Awesome.
And
Thank
get
I
your
you.
just
stuff
want to
sent.
say, I've been waiting this entire fucking campaign for monsters to be lining up in front of stairs so I can punch them down. It finally came true, and I'm going to quit
And-
next session.
I enjoyed them being clumped up as well.
I am going
Wait,
to.
no quitting. What? No.
That was a joke.
I'm gonna
Okay.
let you guys know. At the beginning of next session, we will go ahead. I'm going to let you guys know now. I'm going to be explaining Vitrosity to you next session.
Explaining what?
Vitrosity.
You
Oh,
get those
nice.
items to us after session.
I will get them to you guys in the next couple of days.
Oh, thank you, my
I wanna make
brother.
sure- I want to get everything organized and make sure I have some nice
Give
neat
them
stuff
all
for you.
to me.
No.
Right on.
And I would also like to say that I would like everyone to go ahead and gain a level.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, here it comes.
Wait a minute. I did sneaky shit. I can take a level in Rogue. Yes. Yes. It's fine.
Oh,
Okay.
disgusting.
Nick, thank you for DMing for us, my brother.
Anytime. You guys
Wait,
know I
I
love
can't
doing
remember
this.
I
I
love you
get
too.
uncanny dogs.
No homo.
Thank you,
No
Nick.
homo.
All right.
It
Well,
was a pleasure making sushi tonight with you.
What?
I
That's
love sushi. It's great. So
I
I'm
love
perfectly
being
happy
left
with
out. Tears.
Hey, you tenderize the meat.
Hey, I'm the one who succeeded the check. Am I the only
Alright.
one who succeeded that check?
Yes.
Tufty apparently was fine.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, Tufty's got a
alright.
25 to deck.
Well,
Tufty
everyone say goodnight.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night, everybody. Nick is lame.
Good night, and we'll see you guys next week.